And made some changes in leadership.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fernie's training people, where's game? All recent gaming, go, Prince and A top bean. Good morning, Dom and Louie. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake up, it's a brand.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin! Hey, Wednesday. What's up, chat? How you guys doing today? I am just setting up the TikTok right now to hit live. Put it right here. And yep. Let's keep it going. All right, it's live now. All right, perfect. Come down. Come down. Hey, where'd you go? Hey, right here. Camera, follow me. Come on. Come on. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Don't get lost. All right, perfect. All right. All right. All right. Oh man, chat. Oh man, what a crazy day was yesterday, huh? We see an article out there. We see an article out there. You guys saw the article that was out there about the 30%, and the problems with the Xbox, this, and that. How's that article going though? I mean, seriously, how's that going though? I mean, look what just happened yesterday. She made some changes. Were the changes positive? Yeah. Louis, your hair is growing. Yeah, it is, isn't it, huh? You're seeing it? It is. It is. Follow Louis, not the other person in the room. Who's the other person in the room, though? What are you talking about? That lady back there? Are you trolling me or something, man? Because I'm about to go, grab my gun and go defend myself. What's up with that? But, Chad, we have a couple things we got to talk about today because, hell, ASHA yesterday made some crazy changes that people were not expecting. She killed the AI co-pilot. I mean, we all know who tried to force the AI co-pilot. Not going to be saying any names, but you all know how it is. You all know how it is. But, yeah, let's get to it, baby. But before we start, though, we have Why So Serious in the building. Good morning to you, sir. Eric, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Talos, the man with the ray. Good morning. Judas Roars. Good morning, good morning, good morning. He says, here we have Ashley and Martin. Wasn't there a show called Martin? Martin. Yeah, there was a show called Martin. Yeah, that was a good show, though, from back in the day, though. Yeah, yes, the painting, it keeps focusing over there like someone else is moving. Laugh out loud. Oh, shoot. You trying to scare me like this? No way. Oh, man, to Leopard, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Today, man, it's going to be a hell of a good show. Hey, Grumpy Shaman, what's up? And I just finished my coffee. Good stuff. That's the best way to wake up, with Folgers in your cup. Nah, Folgers sucks. All right, so, chat. Let's get to it. Like I said. Ooh. Yes, my favorite show is still on Netflix and Peacock, Crazy Louie. Oh, it is? It is? Nice, nice, nice. What's the guy's name? The neighbor who comes in all the time and just takes his food? Man, that guy's hilarious. Pickles, what's up, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nobody did. I forgot the AI Copilot was there, though. I forgot about that shit. It's like this, like yesterday was like everybody was like, well, when it was there, I never used it. I didn't even know it was there. I did not even know it existed on there. Seriously, I didn't even know. B Money was in the show. Martin, he's the guy with the girlfriend. I think BB Money is the guy who ain't got no job. That's what I think he is. BB Money is the guy who ain't got no job, man. It's like BB Money, we don't know where money come from because he's ready to buy GTA 6, but we don't know where money come from because I see him all day online, though. He ain't got no job, man. That's who he is. Brother Man, that's his name. Yeah, Brother Man. Tommy, that's who BB Money is. Tommy, exactly. Developer says, Copilot on the Xbox app will give you the runaround. Really, it did? Look, chat, here's the funny thing, though. The Copilot thing was a good idea, right? It was a good idea to help you search for stuff. I always said it was good for that. I mean, if it was easy to use to go ahead and search for something that you cannot find in the middle of the game, fantastic. If it was just for that, cool. I mean, no problem. But then, they started to add some features. Like, it can help you finish games. Like, it can do this, it can do that. I'm like, oh, you're making it messy now. He got a job and he got a girlfriend. Oh, there you go. Exactly. But we never knew what Tommy's job was. I mean, in one episode they described it, though. But, damn. Ah, man. Yeah, BB, that's who you are. BBB Tommy. Ooh, manage. Sorry about that, chat. I gotta throw that stuff away. Damn. I took that one off this morning as soon as I sat here. Ugh. All right, so let's do this real quick. Okay, let's see what's cooking up in the news this morning. We got some good news, even though we talked a little bit about it yesterday. But hell, this is good for the Halo fans out there, which I'm really happy about because Halo just keeps on working and keeps on cooking, right, chat? And that's the stuff we want to see. We want to see these devs go out there, cook, give us more stuff to talk about. I mean, that's amazing, man. That's amazing they came up with this. All right, let me put this right here. Uh-oh. Perfect. Got it in. All right, perfect. Here we go. All right, let me switch this over here. There we go. So like I said, some good news right here when it comes down to Halo. And it says loud and clear, Halo Infinite is not done yet. A surprise update dropped out of nowhere, and it raises new questions about the game's future. But didn't they say they were going to stop putting stuff in that game the other day? I'm lost now. I think they said something like that, right? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. There will be no more updates to Halo Infinite. Am I lost? Did I lose something, chat? Hold on a second. I knew there was something. It says Halo Infinite is not receiving any further major content updates with Operation Infinite on November 8, 2025, marking the final major drop. The game is now in maintenance phase, though support continues through 2026 with rank rewards, playlist updates, and community events rather than new features, according to the new official Halo Waypoint announcement. So basically, I knew there was something up because I remember I read something that we're not going to give that game any more updates or new things. But hey, look what just dropped in. That's amazing. That is amazing. It says here, a surprise update dropped out of nowhere and is raising new questions about the game's future. Halo Infinite was 343 Industries, now Halo Studios. We know. The last attempt at a Halo game, of course. There's more on the horizon with the release of Halo Campaign Evolved this year. Is it coming out this year, though? Is this game coming out? I mean, is that one coming out this year? But all right. I will say, too, before we get into details, in spite of troubled development, I actually found Halo Infinite to be their best effort from a gameplay perspective. Of course, it's hard to mention that the game without immediately thinking about its rocky launch and lack of content. That said that the conversation has been done to death. Instead, exactly, why do you have to mention it though? I bring some good news, as Halo Infinite has surprisingly received a brand new update, adding a fresh mode and more. Let's take a look at what's new. Alright, this is what's new, chat. This is what's new. Wait. Stop with the pop-ups. Alright, there you go. Get it under control. Hey, Isaac Gaze, good morning. Malcolm Lax, good morning to you, sir. He says, why do people not like AI? I really don't know, my friend. I really don't know. You're asking me that question? I really don't know. It's like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, if I knew why don't they like AI, you know, it would be like, yo, AI, you got to do something for them to like you. But it's a hard thing, you know, to spin, to be honest. And everybody, like always, is always afraid of new technology and new things that come the way, because, you know, there's the fear factor that it could be a Terminator. There's a fear factor that it can, there's a fear factor about like a whole bunch of things, you know, because heck, that's how it is. But not only that, there's also the point where it's annoying. Like some people find it annoying, like if the AI thing pops in your face, and you're like, how do I get this thing away from me? And you're like, shit, you know. That's another thing too. Like some people were complaining over there at Windows that there was something like going on annoying with the AI COPILOT or something like that. It was getting into, you know how it is. You know how it is. You know how it is. So, like I was saying, in a new update, Halo is receiving a new game mode, Firefight Gauntlet. In this new mode, 4 players must band together and survive various challenges featuring endless waves of enemies and a boss battle to boot. With this mode, if you take along to defeat the boss, or arena champion as they call their Harbinger will join the battle, adding to the increased difficulty as you fight across 5 arenas. The mode also features a point system where players can spend points on upgrades such as increased damage, resistance, recovery, and speed. Nice! It's honestly impressive that we're even getting a new mode at Halo Infinite, a game which has, for all intents and purposes, ended its development. With the new mode also comes 2 new Forge maps, and given how strong Halo Infinite Forge is, they look quite decent. Alongside this, the Ranked Legacy playlist and also in rotation featuring classic gameplay and maps. As I've already said, I'm generally swiped. Did I say swiped? I'm generally surprised, sorry. We're even getting new content in Halo Infinite, let alone an entire new mode. So hats off to Halo Studios or whoever worked on this update. It's actually made me want to jump back in and check the game out after not touching it for a long time. That sounded so wrong, chat, doesn't it? So I mean, you haven't touched it for a long time? Really? Oh, you're talking about Halo. Oh, okay. Are you surprised I am to see Halo Infinite get a new update? Do you even care that it's receiving new content, or have you moved on to other games? Yes, I'm jumping in. I'll try it out later. There you go. Not interested, I've moved on. Wow. 25% said it moved on. No. Come back to Halo Infinite so you can join Loot taking down these baddies. Because, you know, if I jump into Halo Infinite, Big B Money's going to jump in, and right in the middle of the firefight, he's going to say he's got a girlfriend, he's just going to leave us. So I don't want Big B Money on my team. So please, you guys, come join me, because if not, Big B going to be jumping in, my friend. No. I don't need that in my life, no. Chat, what do you guys think about this? It's actually pretty good news, you know. I'm pretty happy that I'm seeing that Halo is getting more updates. Good, you know, after they said they're not going to put anything else into it. So that's actually a good thing. That's actually a good move right there, you know, get something in there to get people happy, hyped about, jump in, play some Halo Infinite. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Do you think the game is dead, or should they just move on and say goodbye, Halo Infinite, time to move on, or what do you guys think? Hey, bro, boy, Luz, what's up? How you doing? Not for PvP content, I check out campaign content. Yeah, we need the campaign content. That's something that we're missing for the damn game. They promised us campaign content, could not deliver. I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that stuff. It's like Destiny. Oh, we offer you 10 years of Destiny. 10 years of Destiny, my ass. It only lasted like 5 years, and then we got part 2. Shit. Bro, boy says, get your mind out of the gutter. Listen, I have to clean this mind out there. I never, ever said anything that will go gutter mode out here. And ain't my fault, bro, boy. He wrote that thing wrong right there. What it should have put was, I haven't played Halo in a long time. It will feel good to jump back in. That's what he should have wrote right there. You know, it's you know, just saying though. Just saying. Halo 2 is currently working on remakes of Halo 2 and 3, as well as starting a new game. Why are we doing a remake of Halo 2 and 3? Why? Why the fuck are we doing a remake with that? There's some things in life that I just don't agree upon. Do we need this? No. I don't get it. Or is it for them to use this to shine with what's it called, with Unreal Engine 5 or whatever? I mean, seriously, I think we do not need a Halo remake. Now, what we actually need is a big Halo reboot. Reboot the damn franchise. That's what you gotta do. Reboot that SOB and start a new thing. Mix in the story. Make it much better than what Bungie did. Now that we're making everything Bungie did. Okay, we're gonna keep on with the Halo Bungies. Let's go. Woohoo! I'm so happy. Let's see though. What else is cooking in with chat? I played it for like twice since its launch. Really, Jumbo? Really, you did? Wow, I finished the game. It was okay. It was alright. You know, I like Doom better. Oh, you're gonna get people mad about that. Hey, it ain't my fault though. I like Doom better. Oh man, let's go. So let's say they just try to put AI in every single thing now for no reason. That's true though. I'm just waiting for GTA 6, Crazy Louis. We all know you're waiting for GTA 6. Yes, GTA 6 is the best. Yes, GTA 6 costs 100 or 80. Yes, GTA 6 is gonna be the bomb. GTA 6 is gonna suck. Yeah, I know. GTA 6 is everything. I get it. Don't worry, big money, get it. I get it. Big B's gonna leave. Yep. He already said his 2 or 3 words, and he says, I got a girlfriend, and he leaves. Yep. GTA 3 trial in 3 weeks and new rights. Let's see. No, not for PvP content. I check out campaign. See, you're not lying, Crazy Louis. I played Infinite like twice since launch. Okay, I read that. I finally be able to dump some ROMs of PS3 ISO games at my PS3. Finally got it to work. Nice. Pickles, don't be hacking them PS3 systems. Sony will be mad. Nah, I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want. I'm tired of unfinished stories. I'm still sour on Halo 5. That's unfinished skip story. Yeah, that sucked. That sucked to continue it. That sucked to, you know, that everything that's happening with it with Halo Infinite. But to be honest though, they should just reboot the damn thing. Get away from Bungie. Should do something new. Make Halo more badass. Make Halo, you know, grab that sword, chop bad guys in half. And what the hell is that? Hold on, chat. I saw something on the wall. That better not be what I'm seeing right there. Shit. When the mention of AI, people think about Skynet and the apocalypse. Yep. I mean, I think about it all the time. But I look at the positive side, though. I mean, I say, wouldn't it be cool to have a Terminator in your own home? To say, I'll be back. I mean, it'll be cool though, and I, you know, rides a Harley with me. You'll be my best friend. Yep. It doesn't eat food. It doesn't, you know, that's it. Yeah. That's Nintendo, they bugged your house. Uh-oh. Can you imagine Nintendo did that shit to me? Damn. While I was sleeping? Oh no. AI is good in some instances. Yeah, I mean, look, let me tell you something. The thing is with the whole AI conversation, like, for looking up for information to help you, you know, out with a lot of things, it's really good with it, right? It picks up on a lot of stuff, you know, and literally gives you a summary like ChatGPT. ChatGPT really helps out. Like, literally, ChatGPT can even be your doctor on some sort of things. For example, there's some medicine you want to take of a pain. They recommend you, okay, you should take this or that. This actually works for this. It actually tells you, do this stretch or helps you out with some exercise to stretch out a muscle or anything. I mean, it has helped me out with some things, right? I gotta say, it's truthful. ChatGPT has helped me out with some things, right? But at the end, though, it's not as annoying as Cortana, for example. Remember Cortana? Cortana was the most annoying thing out there in Xbox. I mean, no joke, I hated Cortana. I hated Cortana on Windows. I hated Cortana on Xbox. You mention any word that sounds or Anna, and then bloop, hello, did you ring for me? Hell no, I didn't call you. Man, that was annoying as hell. That was like basically like an AI co-pilot thing though. Basically, you can't expand Halo too fast like people reminisce. About 360 people reminisce about the Bungie era of Halo. Louis, did AI helped with your hair? Well, to be honest though, it looks like I'm getting more hair though, because yesterday while I was getting my injections, right? Who is this dude though? So let's see though. April 24th, 2026. So you created this account to come in my channel to say I'm yapping? I mean, if you don't like me yapping, just get the hell out, my friend. Seriously. Today we're talking about AI. Or you either join the conversation or get out. Simple. Man. What did you look down? Your hair's growing other places too. No, what I did was I bent my head over like this. I'm not looking down. I'm just looking at how is it growing up there though? Because that's the area I care for, because that's the area where I'm getting the injections though. Damn. Too many running around with the AI is the devil attitude. Get a grip, touch some grass, and just put it in the work. It's your job, not being AI compromised. Find a way to circumvent it by hard work. Here they're gonna remove Copilot on consoles. That confirms that the Helix is gonna have Windows. Ooh. It's the guy you snapped 2 weeks ago, or was it 2 days ago though? He's pretty mad though. Ooh. The military is already making robots to fight our wars. Only a matter of time before AI goes evil and attacks. Oh damn. Please no. I always say this. Look, chat. There are some things in life where you can mess around with, right? You can mess around with a lot of things, but you cannot mess around ever with a lion. You can never mess around with a shark. You can ever mess around with a bear, especially a grizzly bear. Shit, that thing is strong as hell. And also the fourth one is AI. You cannot mess around with AI. There's a point where you gotta watch out before AI becomes self-aware and does what it has to do though. You gotta watch out for that though. Skynet incoming! Add people like AI is sensitive to being functions independently. Newsflash, it's not. It requires human input inquiry. Yes, you're right about that. The artist returns, but the problem is that people like to push things, and then things can become self-aware though. But yeah, it's fun though. It's a fun thing to use though. Or what? Or a greasy bear? No, I said grizzly, not greasy. So, chat, before we jump into the AI conversation on the Copilot thing, ASHA did something that really shook up a lot of things out there. That really did. And people, of course, after they saw this news, you know what they did? They started to talk their BS. And you know what their BS was, right? You know what their BS was? Oh, she just hired the whole entire AI team. Oh. I mean, Safo, that's for now, though. Remember, maybe it can, maybe it won't. I know it's going to take years. It's going to take years. I know that this is a thing that's going to take years for this to happen, though. It's going to take years. I believe it's not going to happen because, look, chat, just to warn you, real quick, this is the Terminator plot. Remember what the Terminator plot was. Remember, the Terminator plot, in order for Skynet to become self-aware, in order for Skynet to exist, they had to send the Terminator back in time. And so when they send the Terminator back in time, right? When they send the Terminator back in time, you know, Sarah Connor smashes into the factory, you know, the arm, the chip, and everything. That's when Cyberdyne takes over and develops Skynet. So we have not had a Terminator go back in time, so we're good. We're safe on that side, though. Oh, man, because remember, it happened back, when was it? It was the year 1997 when Judgment Day happened. Yet August, it was August. Fuck, I forgot the dates. I need to watch Terminator again. I forgot the dates, though. But it happened in 97, though, so yeah. We're about to see people coming from the future popping up in the middle of the street with no clothes and trying to warn us that ChatGPT is Skynet. Oh, shit. Kyle Reese in the middle of the street, though. Oh, damn. Oh, shit, chat. Let's move on up with the show. Let's send Crazy Louie back to the future. I mean, why want to send me to the future, though? I do not want to see what the future looks like. It's scary, though. I mean, Chad, if I could, like, walk into the future and see what happened, like, I'll be scared, though. I'll be super scared. I don't know. I'll be scared to see the future, though. I want to live the present. You know, I want to leave the present, hang out with you guys, you know, have fun. And I don't want to go to the future and then see, like how the world changed and, like, you see flying cars or party, you know, an asteroid hit Earth or, oh, no, I just don't want to see that, though. Because once you see the future, you'll be scared. You'll be like, man, why? You know, things change, though. So 1995, I think was it 1995 or 1997, though? All right, so let's see, though. Let's bring this up, chat. Like I said, we got a couple things we got to talk about, which they were not happy with seeing this. And, of course, after they saw this, they decided to go on the rants. That is the whole AI team that's coming in. Yep. So it says here, Microsoft Xbox CEO overhauls leadership amid sinking sales. We need to evolve how we work. All right. So it says here, Microsoft Xbox CEO ASHA Sharma told employees on Tuesday memo that she's appointed new leaders as the software company looks to return its video game unit to growth. Good stuff. You know, we needed that to happen, my friends. So it says here, Shaw moved to Xbox in February as gaming chief Phil Spencer announced his retirement. She came to Microsoft in 2024 after executive stints at Meta and Instacart, becoming president of product in the core AI engineering group that works with GitHub Copilot, Visual Studio Code, and other developer tools. So pretty funny, though. She worked on Copilot. So basically, this is like her baby, her product, and she kills it off. Interesting. I know, bro, boy. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. So it says here, we need to evolve how we work and how we organize across our platform. Something really important she says here, which is something I'm really loving, because look, at the end of the day, though, chat, she wants to organize what's inside too. So that's interesting. Sharma wrote in a memo viewed by CNBC, right now it's too hard to ship impact quickly. We spend too much time inward instead of with the community, and we lack depth we need in some of the fundamentals. Killing off her own creation. Basically, you know, what I'm saying is, you know, she worked with the Copilot and everything, right? And she literally just said, it's out. It's out from Xbox. It's out from Xbox, out from mobile. It's not working. So literally she said, nope, it's done. You know, people are not using it. And she probably got the feedback that some people found it annoying for it to be there, but okay. Last week, Microsoft reported its fourth gaming revenue decline in the past 6 quarters. Satya Nadella, Microsoft CEO, said the company is trying to win back fans of Xbox, the Bing search engine, and other consumer assets. So, y'all remember yesterday the article about the 30%? I mean, if Nadella's trying to bring back fans, he's got to do something about that damn 30%, though. I think. I really think so. But all right. Okay, y'all keep on going with that 30% thing. The Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 and Sony PlayStation 5 outsold Microsoft Series X and S and Series S consoles in the first quarter, according to data from video game site website, BG Charts. In April, Sharma touted price cuts for Game Pass subscriptions that give gamers access to hundreds of titles. Xbox is bringing in new leaders with consumer and technical expertise we do not have, she wrote in a memo. See what I mean? I mean, they're trying to win. They're trying to win the user back, chat. They really are. I mean, if you're bringing new leaders with consumer and technical expertise we do not have yet. So that means for all these years, Xbox was missing that. Leaders to look at the consumers, things that needed to be worked on to bring these guys back. CNBC News being ponies too? What do they say they're being ponies though? They're not being ponies. They're just reading. This is actual factual information though. They're not being ponies because they literally are saying that, you know, these consoles actually sold, you know, more than the Xbox Series X and X according to VG Charts. And VG Charts, you know, even though it's a site that says it's estimates though, but you know, it's basically the thing that people use, you know, to find out how many consoles are actually sold. So let's keep going. 4 of these leaders are coming from Core AI Group, overlapping with Sharma. Gerald Palmer, who has been Core AI Vice President of the product and Senior Vice President of Microsoft GitHub subsidiary, will join Xbox as member of technical staff to work on product, engineering, developer tools, and infrastructure. Good. He will also pay attention to matters of taste, Sharma wrote. Palmer came to Microsoft in October after a stint as Vice President of Artificial Intelligence app hosting service Verso, which bought the startup of Turbo Repo in 2021. Am I reading this right? So wait a minute, you mean to tell me the toolman Taylor is working at Xbox? Tim Allen? Hold on a second, chat. Hold on. We gotta look. Hold on. Is it Tim Allen's name though? Yes, that's his name though. Tim Allen. So wait, the toolman Taylor's working at Xbox. I mean, oh shit, we're in trouble now. Xbox gonna catch on fire. Sorry, Chad, I had to say it though. You know, because literally it says Tim Allen, no joke. I'm not kidding you. Look, I'll even show you. Oh, God. Wow, that's cool. Look, it says Tim Allen, a Core AI Vice President of Design of GitHub, Senior Vice President of Design and Research, will also get to Xbox and will lead design. Allen arrived at Microsoft in November after spending almost 4 years as head of design and research in Instacart. So wait, we're getting Tim Allen working there? Oh no. The tools, oh no. Oh no. The Santa Claus Buzz Lightyear putting in work, Xbox and Infinity confirmed. Yep, that's true. That's true. You're like the first person I heard tell that joke. I mean, no, I'm not kidding you though. I see Tim Allen. You know, that's the first thing that pops into mind. Tim the Toolman Taylor. Of course, who does not love the Tim the Toolman Taylor? I mean, that's got to be one of the best shows out there. Growing up watching, you know, yeah. You know, it's man, it's part of growing up, man. And then, you know, he did all these great movies. Damn. It says here, what are you talking about, Crazy Louie? So, Tim the Toolman Taylor, Big Money, if you do not know who he is or who he was, well, he still is alive though. He worked on a show called Home Improvement. So he was the tool man, you know, that on the show, every time he did, what was the show called? Tool Time. So, you know, during the show, he did some crazy stuff with the tools and he always messed everything up. And then you had Al on the background that usually helped him with all the mistakes he did, you know, by doing all the tool stuff, right? And so yeah, it was a fun combination between those two, and they really did a really great show. I mean, the only thing I really enjoyed was that they changed the actress. What was her name? It was Pamela Anderson first, and then they switched to this other lady, which she actually did a better job than Pam Anderson, though. To be honest, though, so it was good though. I mean, I really loved Home Improvement from back in the day. It still is a fun show to watch. My niece showed me Tim Allen did a Santa Claus show on Disney. I never knew. Yeah, he did. Tim Allen did a lot of good stuff. He did. Oh, it's still on Netflix? Then go ahead and watch it, BB Money. It's a good show, though. It's a good show. It's funny as hell, too. Still is today a funny show, though. Still is. So, we now know that Tim Allen, is working over there. Early on, most of the world met Pamela Anderson. Most of us know her already from another place. Oh, yeah. Yes, we do. Bro, boy. And that we will never say what place that was, though. But man, oh man, those were the good old days. Yep. And then you get to see her, in that awesome show that came on in the afternoons, though. One of the best shows ever made. Baywatch, which they made a movie that wasn't that good. Damn it. Jonathan McKay, a former Meta director and head of growth for ChatGPT and OpenAI, will be Xbox head of growth after holding that title in the Core AI group. Evan Chaki, a general manager in Core AI, will run a team of forward deployed engineers that will look to simplify development and end repetitive work. Fantastic. This is what she's doing right there, chat. She's hiring people to get the workflow much more easier, to deliver much more faster when it comes down to games. That's actually a good thing, though. And to be honest, I think she look better with clothes on. Yeah. 100% there. Yeah. And to be honest, she's not that bad look. I mean, I saw the other day Naked Gun, though. She's not that bad looking, though. I mean, as for her age, she's not that bad looking. Same with Michelle Pfeiffer. I'm like, whoa, she still looks beautiful, though. Who? Pamela Anderson? Nah, she's looking better, though. A little bit better, though. So let's keep going. David Schloss. Instacart, Senior Director of Product and Growth, will take charge of Xbox subscription and cloud businesses. All right. Kevin Gamel, Corporate Vice President working on Xbox user experience, game developer, and publishing platforms, will leave his post. Ryan Soames, a Corporate Vice President for Xbox device and ecosystem, will take a leave of absence after this summer and later be an Xbox advisor. Soames and Galmer have spent 24 years at Microsoft. Is that it? And of course, Jay Ronald, got a decent, boost up over there. So yeah, Jay Ronald has actually did a good job. Let me go find that news because I thought it was going to be here, but it's not. So let's read. Let me look for that. Let me see what's going on. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this, though. Because, Jason Ronald got a boost up, though. Let's go see, though. Where is this? Let me go see if I can find it, though. Chat, I cannot find the news, though. Uh-oh. Promotion. That's the word. Promotion. Thank you. So, for yesterday's news, we know that Microsoft just has been promoted at Xbox with an all-new platform restructuring at Xbox, person behind Project Helix. So he basically got a nice little promotion over there, which is not, by nice little, it's not that little, though. It's actually a big promotion for Jason Ron, which is well-deserved. He's going to be leading the whole Helix division and everything and doing something fantastic over there. So yes, he got his little promotion, my friend. Good stuff. Look, we are hearing good stuff on these changes, right? And the funny thing is that these changes were announced and they were already out there. Right away, as soon as they heard this news, they were already out there saying, AI slop, AI this, AI that, and all the stuff they had to say, because that's what's funny, though. They had to go ahead and talk their shit. They can never stop talking their shit, though. They never can. What happened to Jonathan Taylor Thomas? I think he left because he had to do like a school thing. That's what he did or something like that. I think he left because of that though. And I think he was tired to the character though. Samantha Fox and Sabrina look 10 times better than... Wait, what? Man, y'all trying to ruin my childhood right here? Man. One of the people who are scared of AI are rich people. They have the most to lose. Really? Did not know that though. Hey Louis, I played 7 hours of Mouse PI yesterday in the Steam version on my Lenovo Legion Go, and it's a great game. It doesn't have a frame rate issue or crashes like... It looks, sounds, and plays great. And it's 7 hours. The game is 7 hours long? David, you finished that game in 7 hours? I think it was not on that. Microsoft is a well-deserved name. That's what they were saying out there. They're going out there saying Microsoft are trying to ruin this shit and do all that stuff. But look, when you sit down and read this, and especially after what she's been doing for like the last 2 months, what it tells me, she means business. She's out here saying, okay, look, this is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to get my people in here, the ones I worked before that, you know, I feel a bit more confident, you know, they'll probably do a good job of what the stuff I need, and the listing, you know, straightforward. And not only that, they can also help developers have a easier workflow, so that's a good thing, right? Isn't Pizzer PS slop? Yep, I mean Pizzer, yeah. It's a liquid slop. Let's just say it's a liquid slop. That's what we can say. It's a liquid slop. And then we have feces that's going to come around pretty soon that, you know, that's going to be a smelly slop. So, yeah, like I say, though, she hired a bunch of... She got her people in here that, you know, she worked before. And they do pretty much amazing stuff. I mean, look, we got consumers, right? That's going to work with consumers. That's really important, though. And we need something like that. We need someone out there who can sit there, talk to consumers, and get things going, get the flow going, and making the consumers happy to come back to Xbox. We need that to happen, you know, of course. We also need the workflow to be a lot more easier for the devs to get things going, to bring things faster. Doesn't have to be repetitive work, as she says. Because at the end of the day, repetitive work makes time and money. That's the thing, though. I hate when that happens, and I understand basically what she says, because sometimes, you know, at my job, if the machine stops for a moment, that moment will cost me money, because then I have to go and fix it and then continue on and see if I can save what's in there. But if I cannot save what's in there, then I have to repeat everything, the whole process, and it's a headache to do that. So I get what she means by that. I totally understand that, you know. And the rest is interesting, though. Because the funny thing is, she hired the whole AI team. And everybody went out there and said, oh shit, AI slop. Oh crap, all this stuff. Oh no, we're going to see the AI thing happen. I'm like, no. Because, you know, what you got to read through the lines and see what these guys are good at. And even though they learned the whole AI thing, they're probably better at doing what they're doing. Like, for example, working with consumers. Getting the product out there. Telling people, hey, we're here. We're alive. We're kicking ass. That's probably what they're hired for. Oh my God. I was laughing out there when they were saying all that crap. The AI slop, the AI shit, all these things, right? But all of a sudden, sorry chat, like I always say, and this is the scary part. This is where it gets scary, my friends. Because look, she just didn't stop right there. She said this loud and clear yesterday. And everybody was like, what? What the hell happened? Like, whoa, I was not expecting this. Why did this happen? I mean, especially after she hired all those people that used to work in AI. Look what she did, my friends, right on the dot. Boom. That was a boom. I mean, chat, seriously, that was a major boom right there. They were not expecting this to happen. Which literally shut them up. They couldn't say anything else. They had to shut up out there. They couldn't complain. While they were trying to get the AI thing trending, it got shut down right away by ASHA doing this. New Xbox CEO continues to shake up things by up and killing its console AI chat box. Oh. ASHA Sharma confirms that plans to bring gaming COPILOT to Xbox has been canned. Wow. And especially after she hired the AI crew. Microsoft is halting the development of the AI chat box Copilot for Xbox consoles, according to recently appointed CEO ASHA Sharma. The move comes as part of a continued business shift for Xbox under Sharma's leadership, which looks to retire features that don't align with where we're headed. Uh-oh. The announcement came on a day of shakeups of the Xbox brand. What were the shakeups, though? That she brought in her own team, though? I don't know how is that a shakeup, though. Okay. Earlier in the day, IGN reported on an internal leadership shift that moves four members at Microsoft Core AI team to Xbox. A few hours later, you know how that meme goes, a few moments later, a few hours later, Sharma shared another update on her X account, announcing that Microsoft is halting its plans to integrate Copilot into Xbox. Wow. So let's read what she says, though. Xbox needs to move faster. All right, we got to go full speed ahead. Cool. Deepen our connection with the community. Super important. And address friction for both players and developers, Sharma said, which is a good thing too. Well, friction between players and the developers, that's fantastic. Today we promoted leaders who help build Xbox, while also bringing in new voices to help us push forward. This balance is important as we get business back on track. As part of the shift, you'll see us begin to retire features that don't align with what we're headed. We will begin winding down Copilot and on mobile and stop development of Copilot on console. Wow. Wow. Rolled out into beta last year, Gaming Copilot was set to bring AI integration to Xbox consoles and the Xbox mobile app. It was described as a gaming sidekick. That could essentially act as on-demand guide system. In theory, players use it to get tips on how to beat a boss in the game, get game recommendations based on their play history, and more. While Gaming Copilot was in beta for the Xbox gaming app, Windows 11 devices, and the Xbox ROG Ally, it had yet to roll out on the consoles. Oh, good. It's a sudden shift for Xbox, considering the company still had plans to roll tech out as recently as March. While speaking at the panel of last year's Game Developers Conference, product manager Sonali Yandav said, "I'm excited to announce later this year we'll bring Gaming Copilot to the current generation consoles and we'll continue to bring it more services but that players are playing, according to a report from Games Radar. The shift away from Gaming Copilot is just one of the many changes to the Xbox business and enacted under Sharma, who took over as CEO after Phil Spencer stepped down from the position in February. Since then, Sharma has spearheaded a rebranded, announced Xbox Project Helix, confirmed that the company reevaluating exclusivity, and raised internal concerns over the price of Game Pass, slashing the price of Game Pass Ultimate just weeks later. Interesting how she went out there and killed this shit. Interesting. That's interesting though. How she went in there and just killed this. She said, I'm done with this stuff. I'm out. Let's get this thing out the way. And at the end of the day though, man, they were not, chat, expecting this. They were not expecting this though. They were not. So poor people just have too much to lose. The rich can move when they can clean water. The poor were stuck. I'm just making fun of it. How we got the DRM situation. No, it's only 7 hours. I played my first 7 hours of mouse PI per hour. Oh, okay. Like how DRM is bad when Xbox doesn't, but all of a sudden DRM is good on PlayStation with the whole nothing burger. Exactly. So ponies, where was this nothing burger energy on the Xbox One? That does not exist. Bless you, says Preston. Thank you for that. She's confusing the ponies. Oh, she's not confusing the ponies. No. You need to understand something. She's not confusing the ponies. There's a big difference here. She's shutting their shit down. Look, this is the thing though, and I said this loud and clear. Right now, watch out. Because they ain't fucking around. They're like that Wendy's dude. I don't know if you ever saw the Wendy's Twitter account. I mentioned it a lot. But that Wendy's Twitter account is always looking for that one person who makes the boo-boo for him to troll. These guys aren't fucking around. Any misinformation spread, they will shut it down right away. They're not fucking around. They will. Why didn't MS let Phil make all these moves? Nothing makes any sense unless Phil was the problem. Why didn't they want to make these moves? Because, you know, it suddenly became the Amy and Nadella era. How do we know this? Because, look, he's out there looking to bring the consumers back. Why is he doing this, chat? You never ask. I mean, that's the big question that people are not asking. Why is he doing that, chat? Why? I'll tell you why. Because he's losing wars. He's losing a lot of stuff. And one thing that's happening out here is, because even though Ubay, you know, says a couple things that is true, though, there's some people who don't game, but there's a lot of people who do game out here, right? Is that all of us, what I mean by all of us, like us day and age right now, majority of us have played games, and we sometimes would love to play a game one day. We get attracted to the platform, want to play something or enjoy something. It could be solid, it could be anything. And man, they're losing their ways because right now you got Linux out there kicking its butt in some sort of way because Windows became an annoying platform. And so now he's out there trying to get, hey, what can we do to fix this? Hey, why are you guys so mad? Let's change some things around, you know? That's what they want, though. In order to get people to come back and be happy with the platform they're using, though. Because I always found it funny that for the last 2 years, we've been on a fight saying, hey, what's going on over here? What's happening? You know, even though we were kind of cheerful, though, with some things, though, but at the end, though, shit, what's going on with the business, on the business side of things, right? The business side of things, we're not looking good. What's happening? And for me, it was Amy Hood and Nadella that were handling all this stuff and making this big mess that happened over there. And now they want consumers to come back and enjoy what's in there. Because I'll tell you something, though. That $80 billion investment that they did, if that shit goes down, Nadella will be kicked in the butt. It will. So instead of where is Wally, where is Mike? Who's Mike, though? Mike, which Mike we talking about? It's running Windows 11, so 100% have Copilot come out. Mike, they hate watching you want to act tough, don't you, boy? Is he in here, though? Was Copilot the feature that let you ask for help in games? Yep, that was the feature. Same thing with Cortana, though. Cortana, I don't know. I did not know what Cortana was used for, but for me, Cortana was a headache. I had to turn that thing off later on because if I said anything or Anna, she popped up and said, hey, did you call me? I'm like, no. Copilot did help me get through Liza P. Not a Souls fan, but it helped a lot with the bosses. Oh, nice. That's cool. I can't wait for the Helix Day TMR. Which is tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow we get Helix information, which you got to get that thumbnail done. PS fanboys, of course, are now saying since PlayStation came out and denied it, that confirms they are stopping single-player PC ports because they haven't said anything about it. Yep. Even though not confirmation for PlayStation themselves. Yep. And Spawnwave as a own video game. Video? Really? Mystic Ryan, the pony never tried it out. I've seen his whole video. He never tried it, and he was finding how to spin the situation. Wow. They were trying to spin the whole DRM thing? Nah. Oh, he was? You should have said hi. Yep, we get the Stranger Than Heaven preview, chat. I will not do a show on that because the last time I did a show on that was only 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I waited for this and be here for 10 minutes and then be gone. No, not doing that again. No. I'm saving up for the big stuff, though. Hey, Grizz, what's up? Good morning. Sajid who wanted to try new things, maximize profits by putting content on more platforms. The off-console push and PS5 push did not perform as desired. Now they know. 100%. They fucked up. They fucked up with that. And listen. With the way the industry is, it was probably the right move during that time. It probably was, because the industry right now is a big mess. It is. It's a big mess. Sometimes it's better to throw your game out there and see how much you can pick up from that, because us gamers have expanded. I've said it 3,000 times. Us gamers have expanded. We expanded from Xbox to PC, from PC to PlayStation, from PlayStation to Nintendo. We have expanded a lot. So like I always tell you guys, and that's the truth though, it's like with GTA 5, for example. GTA 5 has 265. I don't know if it's 265 or 230. I don't know what the number is exact, but it has 230 million players alone. 230 million players, right? But that doesn't even hit a dent on how many gamers are across all these platforms. When I mean by all these platforms, I mean by PC, I mean by PlayStation, I mean by Xbox, I mean by Nintendo. It still has not hit that big ass dent. And that's the truth though. So yeah, maybe that was the right move during the time because heck, things were a bit messy and we all seen how crazy this generation has been. I mean, Ubisoft is about to blow up. Square was almost about to die until Square said F you to Sony. We know that. I mean, we saw that. Things were bad. Things were bad. And probably now is the time to do the change up, shift it, and bring it back over here. Now, the PC port thing on PlayStation. The PC port thing on PlayStation. You know why they haven't commented anything, chat? Why do you think they have not confirmed or said anything, chat? Let's see. What do you think? They haven't said anything. What do you think, chat? And I'll tell you why they haven't confirmed it. It's the right move. Studios need to survive and then thrive. That's the thing, though, because look, we don't know what's going on, though. I'm saying, Pickles, why do you think PlayStation has not come out and confirmed the whole PC port thing? Why do you think they haven't come out and confirmed it? They don't want to upset ponies? Nah, it's not because of that. Like, do you think they care they upset them? I mean, the funny thing is, they're so stupid that they don't know how what being upset is. No, they're not waiting on Xbox. No. I'll tell you why. The thing is, with the PC ports, why they have not confirmed it? Because in the very same article, it literally says loud and clear. It says that they can even change their minds and start porting again. It depends on how the industry is and how things are moving. It literally says it right there. If not, let's look it up and I'll show you it. Because look, I got clear the messaging. Jason Schreier talked to the spokesperson, and the spokesperson said, well, you know, they're going to start pulling these PC ports out of here. You know, they don't want to keep on going with a single player PC ports, this and that, and all this stuff. I mean, I'll tell you this, chat. If the PC port was done, why is Nixon still there? See what I mean? And that's where I sit there. I'm like, okay, if it's done, then why do they keep Nixus? That's a studio that literally just has nothing to do right there because they're majoring in PC ports. What is Nixus going to do? Develop games? Their expertise is porting games to PC. So I asked that question though. Yashar also said they were most likely confirmed the Saros press event. They didn't. Or the Sony investors meeting this month. We'll see. Huh. Keeping Nixon for the live service and support, Louis? Oh. But bro, boy, I got a question. How is that going for them? I mean, how's that going for them? I mean, the only thing that's going for Sony right now is we're seeing out there is this, which is Helldivers. But Marathon ain't looking pretty. That's one. Marathon looking pretty. Fair Games is not looking pretty at all. Nobody's happy with Fair Games. That Horizon Hunters Gathering, whatever it's called, I don't know. Things are not looking good, my friend. We won't know anything most likely until the end of the year at minimum. I mean, look. Can you imagine that the next state of play they announced GOT going to PC? Ho, 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 ho. Oh, I'm about to play some UFC 6. I'm excited. Go for it, man. Oh, that's from a construction site. All right. Check DMs, though. Okay, I'm going in there and check the DMs, though. Let's go see, though. What are the DMs? Species documenting AGI. It begins. Yeah, literally. Okay. Matrix looks like no Ruse has been re-released on Steam Mugen. Okay. What do you send me though? Pickles, what do you send me though? You're sending it to a private DM or what? Oh, here it is, private DM. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. I was looking for this yesterday. Thank you. Thank you for that. So let's read this though. So look, they were out here cheering about the PlayStation Market exclusivity though, right? Supposedly, they were cheering for this stuff. But look, let's read this question loud and clear because that's the thing though. That's why they do not like Bloomberg to go anywhere, or Jason Schreier to be anywhere close to them because they don't, because seriously, he loves to add these trick questions though. So let's read this loud and clear what it says here. So Sony said the window. So it says here, Take-Two CEO just shut it down. There is no confirmed marketing deal with Sony tying GTA 6 to PS5 exclusivity. No, he said when he asked if the console window was related to any PlayStation marketing partnership. Rockstar has always gone console first. This isn't a Sony exclusive marketing play. This is just how they roll. PC players eating good layer. So who's still coping about the marketing deal? Drop your thoughts. So it says here, release like you're judged by serving the core. Sony said literally, like really serving the core consumer. If your core consumer isn't there, there's not serve first best and kind of don't hit your other consumers. Sony said the window of console exclusivity was not related to the company's marketing deal with Sony maker Sony Core Group. Sony said the window of console exclusivity was not related to the company's marketing deal with PlayStation maker Sony Group Corp. No, he said, historically, Rockstar's gone to console first. It's a decision that may wind up the limiting games audience. Good news for Take-Two. At 2 bites at the apple, a console releases November, and then a second opportunity whenever the game arrives on PC, which could be a chance to drive more sales, even got some customers to buy the game's service. Let me do something real quick. Let me grab this real quick. Tony Cope, no, he said. Sony said the window console exclusive was not related to the company's marketing deal with PlayStation maker Sony Group Corp. No, he said. I think there was like a trick question in there. Kind of odd though, chat. Kind of odd though. I gotta reread that loud and clear, but it feels like something was tricked in there though. But at the end though, if it did get a console exclusivity thing or something, that's about console exclusivity, not PlayStation exclusivity. Marketing, I mean. Alright. Let me read that again loud and clear, just to get it through my thick skull. Because, I read this in a quick eye, and it says here, release like they're judged by serving the core. Sony said, like really serving the core consumer. If your core consumer isn't there, it's not serve the best kind of hit of don't hit your others consumers. Sony said the window console exclusivity was not related to the company's marketing deal with Sony maker Sony Corp. No, he said, historically, Rockstar's gone to console first. Interesting. How can we join the Discord server? Death Leopard is simple and easy. It's right here. Let me put it in there for you guys to join it. You guys want to throw me some news? Throw it in here. But here's the thing though, bro boy. Look, what I understand is this, right? I'm trying to understand something. And help me understand this. Why, oh why, are they so desperate for a marketing deal? Like, how is that going to be a win though? It's just a marketing deal. The last time, and look, I'll show you something though. Check if it hops in, Death Leopard. Put it in forever. Check if you can hop in though. So when you ask Google AI, it says they land a marketing deal though. But why are they so desperate with that though? How long it lasted with GTA 5. All right, let me go see. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Let me see, it lasted over a decade. Close marketing relationship, okay. Let me see though. Duration of the deal lasted, let me see, the long-lasting partnership focus. Well, this is a partnership though. Says here, GTA 5 was lasted over a decade, stretching the games. Let me see. Games maintain a close marketing relationship for Grand Theft Auto 5 that lasted over a decade, stretching the game's original launch in 2013 through the PlayStation 5 port in 2022 and beyond. While the partnership was what saw some overlap with Microsoft, PlayStation dominated the marketing rights for GTA 5 in the following ways. 2014, Sony partnered with Rockstar to bundle the PlayStation 3 with GTA 5. Next gen pre-release, the PS4, PS5 versions of GTA 5 are heavily marketed as PlayStation partners, often featured exclusive in-game content like the Atomic Blimp in 2013 and bundle packages. Oh, it's just little deals that they made though. The marketing deal was consistently active through GTA Online, with Sony providing in-game bonuses and exclusive early access perks, and trying to continue into the PS5 era. Okay. So I see though. I see what's going on. That's why they seem so desperate though. Now the question is, what is ASHA going to do right over here? And she got to do something, because if PlayStation ties this thing up, she best go in and make a big ass huge marketing deal. So let's go see something. Xbox marketing deal with GTA 5. Let's go see when it released. I'm going to do some searches right now. Alright, here we go. So it says here, for the original 2013 launch of Grand Theft Auto 5, Microsoft did not have a restricted marketing deal, but did secure partnership perks, with Wikipedia noting that its 360 release alongside the PS3, while Sony often handled marketing in later years, the original 360 version often featured console-specific marketing and bundle opportunities, Wikipedia shows. Oh, so it says here, the game was released on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 to 2013. Marketing focus. Marketing was generally balanced through, though, as noted by PlayStation Universe. The company focused on delivering to the core user base, which at the time split between both consoles. At the end, they're splitting both marketing deals right here. Now, probably PlayStation got the better side of a couple things, though. So Xbox, maybe this time you guys got to get the better side of a couple things. Spend the money. Go for it. Why the heck not? I mean, that's what I just read out there, to be honest. People are going to get it on whatever the console they wanted. Marketing ain't as big as most think. But that's how you get people to be attracted on there, my friends. All people want to know is, can they play the games with their friends? But here's the funny though, Trey Bone. This is what gets gamers into things though. It's called word of mouth, right? So for example, if I got the PS5 version and I get this wicked cool weapon, just this one weapon, and then I get this wicked cool tank, or I get this, you know, wicked cool thing out here, and they're like, oh, this is only on PlayStation. I'm like, damn it, why didn't I get myself a PlayStation? Then probably jump into PlayStation just to get the wicked cool tank, the wicked cool weapon, and all this shit. That's how people think sometimes, though. Remember what happened with Call of Duty, though? What do you think Sony was crying? Please do not let Call of Duty go. No, not this way. No. Because, you know, Call of Duty was the thing that sold the console, though. Because they had the exclusive content for a year. And, you know, that got away from the Xbox players saying, well, I want to go to PlayStation because we get the exclusive content for the whole year. Now, this is what I want from Xbox to do over there in Call of Duty. I want them to put the exclusive content on Xbox for a year and say F Sony. You know? Trade bones, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, though. Like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at the end of the day, though, they both got marketing deals. Just Sony had the better side of the marketing deal. That's all. But the thing is that it's going to land on both consoles day one. Both consoles are going to get it. It's going to land day one. So, yeah. So don't need panic. Ha, 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 ha. So don't need panic. What do you mean by panic, though? I'm trying to understand. According to Ponies, Sony owns Take-Two. According to Ponies, Sony owns everything. Even Nintendo. According to Ponies, Sony has infinite wealth. Yeah, they're rich as hell. Characteristics. Thank you for that, Sour Blow. Marketing works. Why do you think companies spend billions on commercials each year? Of course it does work. Of course it does. Ponies like to pretend GTA 6 is a PS5 exclusive. Now that's where it gets wrong. That's where the misinformation goes out, and that's not the correct thing to do, though. That's where the misinformation goes out. You cannot say stuff like that unless you've got confirmation. That's what sucks. According to Ponies, Sony owns Ghost of Yotei. Which they do, though. I mean, they own Sucker Punch, though. Do they, though? Isn't it theirs, though? Didn't they buy Sucker Punch? I think they bought Sucker Punch a couple years ago. Come on, man. Sucker Punch is owned by Sony, is it? Let me see. Maybe I'm confused about something. Yeah, Sucker Punch Productions is owned by Sony. Yep, they're owned by them. Yep. Yep. Let me see. Yep. Yoshi Taylor is developed by Sucker Punch Productions. So yes, they do own it, my friend. They do. Sorry about that, but they do, though. They own it since 2011. Bounce speed is so good that I question why IGN gave it a 6 instead of an 8 or a 9 or out of 10. The game doesn't have any issues. IGN should have played more of the game. Bro, it's IGN. Take IGN as a grain of salt. I always say this, though. Shout out to the 53 people here on the show, and shout out to everyone who's on TikTok right now. Please hit the like button, please. Hit the subscribe button and also hit that bell. Yes, Sony owns Crazy Louie. Shit, Sour Blow. I wish, though. Damn, I mean, I'll be like, Sony, my paycheck, motherfucker. Nah, hell no. They'll be paying me with coupons, though. So, nah, I don't want to be owned by them. Hell no. According to Pony, Sony owns Xbox. Xbox just doesn't know it yet. Yep. They own everything. Nintendo. They own Sour Blow. They own the XBI podcast. They own us all. We all fell into the trap. Exactly. IGN are shit. 100%. Hey, Lamar Davis, what's up? But look, chat, the change up in leadership, good stuff. Sometimes you got to get out with the old, come in with the new. You probably need new people in here, you know, to get my Xbox going. There's going to be some changes, chat. That's going to be or either good for us or bad for us. We just don't know. But at the end of the day, though, it's time to get the box running. It's time to make Xbox better than what it was. Do ponies own the stocks to them worrying about sales? The only thing they own is their fucking ego. And their ego always needs to be up there. And they always got to be right. The thing is, I told you guys this. Ponies are like Terminators. No joke, I said it yesterday though. Here, I'll read it to you, the famous quote from Kyle Reese though. So here you go. Kyle Reese explains the ponies cannot be negotiated with, reasoned with, or stopped. It fears no pity or remorse, and will pursue the target until they are dead. Seriously, that's what they do though. They chase after you and they want you blown out of proportion. No joke. That's what they do though. That's how ponies are. No joke. You can't bargain with them. You can't negotiate with them. You can't nothing with them. Using pony logic less is more Xbox, more console sales, Louis. Using pony logic less is more. Xbox has more console sales, Louis. Oh yeah, that's true though. Yeah, what's up with that though? They should. I mean, it's only $20 a share down. Yep. Sony's stock is on the bottom. I'm curious. I'm really waiting for May 8th. May 8th is going to be an interesting month, chat. I mean, not May 8th. I mean, not day. How do I feel about that? I mean, I gotta tell you something. I never used it, so I can't tell you how I feel about that. Some people probably used it. I think it was someone mentioning that they helped them finish on Liza P. So at the end of the day, I haven't used it though to try it out. So I can't say though how do I feel about it in that way. But at the end though, if it's gonna do Xbox good, go for it. That's the truth though. I mean, anything that's gonna do for the box to be good and to get these bad names out of it, because right now, look, she mentions Xbox has to move fast. What she means by move fast is they gotta fix a lot of things quick in order to get the flow going, in order to get better, in order for things to work better for us. And that's something that's truthful though, because for the last 2 years it's been a mess. Because me and Nadella took over the Hood Nadella era. It's like the Triple H era in 2000. Basically, they made the decisions, they did what they want, and that's what it looks like. Because listen, after 2023, Xbox was not the same thing. Not only Xbox, Windows 2 was affected. It was. How do we know this? Because now, like I said earlier, the CEO went out there and said, hey, yo, what can we do, my friends, to make things better for you all? What you mean? What can we do, though? What's going on? I thought everything had a good workflow, though. And we saw the stock drop down to 370. And now it's up to 425 because, they decided to listen to people. Kind of interesting how much a consumer can affect you. Pony's Logic 5 out of 10 greater than... Pony's Logic 5 is greater than 10. Yep, that's how it is, though. They've always said that the 30% that PlayStation gets is more money than Xbox is 70. I don't know how the hell they did that math, though. I'm starting to wonder what kind of school they went to, but damn. Louis, I likely play plenty of more hours than my SPI. I still got a while before he beats the game. 30 for the video game is refreshing to see, which, of course, is a very fair price. 100% agreed, though. That's a good price for that game. But listen, don't worry about what IGN says. Remember, everything IGN reviews is backwards. It's like, yeah, exactly, Pony Logic, IGN has the Pony Logic. If it's got a bad review, it's good. Look at The Penguin, for example. They rated The Penguin a bad show, and it became a very good show. So you can't trust them anymore. And another thing, David, you cannot trust these reviews. You review the game yourself. If you're interested in the game, pick it up and you review it yourself and say, okay, man, I like this game. Because no joke. For example, I hate Horizon. I hate Horizon Zero Dawn. I hate Horizon Forbidden West. I hate Horizon Hunters of the Gathering, even though it's not out. I hate it. It has to do with Horizon. I hate Lego Horizon. I never played it. I still will hate it too because I hate Horizon in general. But does that mean Horizon is bad? No. Some people like it. Cool. But that's my personal take. And I say this because it's a personal take of mine. And I don't use it to go ahead and bash it, destroy it, blah, 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 because I tell the person, hey, try it out. If you want to try it out, that's on your side. But for me, Period. You know, this is how I felt with this game. You probably like it. Some people do. It's cool. But again, that's a personal take of mine. Right? But either way, I'll tell you, go ahead and try it. No matter what. SNK only removing Copilot. Copilot will be back later. It's I don't think I think they just canned that development over there. They canned it. If it's canned, it's canned. I think they decided not to put money into it and said it's done. I personally do not ask for Hunter's Gather. No one did. But Nintendo stock is worse. Is at $12 a share. They claim they have more money than most of these businesses out there. Here's the thing though, SNK Kev, Nintendo, right? You look at Nintendo stock, right? Ponies are sat back on November when they have a PlayStation GTA 6 bundle. But the thing with Nintendo though is if Nintendo goes bad, they got other stuff going on around there. Nintendo's got Pokemon. Which, look, you just cannot defeat Pokemon, man. It's like, nobody, it's the hardest thing to defeat, though. Nintendo's got a perfect circle out here. I mean, look, Disney right now is expensive as hell. And they still got the damn parks over there when it comes down to, is it Disney's Universal? I mean, I don't know anymore who has a damn park. The theme park of Nintendo, but damn. Nintendo's, shit. They're everywhere. Listen, PlayStation has their own AI. They do, and they're working with it. No matter what people say out there, they do. We need those stocks for Louis' hair. Yes, we do. Nintendo's IP are by far the largest in all of gaming, 100%. They also said they're doubling down on using AI to develop games, and nobody said anything. Exactly. They said that too. You're right. Yeah, Nintendo's at $14. How much is that stock at? I don't know. Oh, GameSpot is about to buy eBay for a bunch of money, though. I don't know where they got that money from. But it ain't for me, though. Bobby! I hear you, Bobby. Where you at? Bobby's out there pitching in another window. He doesn't want to come by and bitch over here because, you know, Bobby seen the changes, though, so he's afraid now. He's afraid of all of us because we know we'll shut down Bobby and his ranting right away. He's hiding for us. He's like Mike Johnson, just looking from behind. Yep. The new gamers will think GTA 6 is only on PlayStation because of marketing deal. Exactly. That's what they think, though. But at the end of the day, chat, ASHA's got to work a deal with Rockstar. I got 2 restrictions. What are 2 restrictions, though? For bullying? I never bullied anybody on here. What are you talking about? It says here, restricting or search results for 10 minutes because your live does not comply with, for you, eligibility standards on the community guidelines, reason or else. Why bully, though? I haven't bullied anybody, though. Oh, Lord, okay. All right. I mean, TikTok, you're going to be this way? I'll shoot you. No. Okay. I got 2 restrictions. Okay. All right. If I bully someone out there, I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. So let's go, though. Howdy, folks in gray beard. Hookahs. Okay, what crazy game news have we missed today? Well, the thing you missed today was, my friend, that's. You know, ASHA SHARMA made some changes in leadership. That's the big thing. And she shut down Copilot after they were going out there with the AI slop, you know. Of course, a Microsoft trend going out there and saying all the stuff they said. ASHA SHARMA shut that stuff down. And again, they were not happy with that shutdown, though. They were not happy with that. Because they're trying to trend the AI slop thing and just were not happy. They said, oops. You know, whoops. That's what they said, though. Yep. I couldn't possibly care any less for GTA marketing. I think it's the dumbest conversation in existence. I don't look. anything they brought over there just to get them their egos going, that's what they do though. I mean, Jubei, they try to do anything, like everything is important when it comes down to these marketing deals and everything. But it's kind of funny though when it comes to this. First, it was the exclusives. Now it's the third party. We got to get this third party thing in here. We got to get that deal, because if we don't, PlayStation is long gone and doomed. You sure? I mean, it's like the whole conversation on what I say though. People bring up the exclusive route, right? I know the exclusive route is something important, but at the end of the day, PlayStation sitting at 92 million. How did they do with these exclusives? They only had time exclusives though. That's it. But how did they do with these exclusives from themselves, from the first party studios? How did they do though? They didn't do shit. Honestly, they didn't do shit. Now, with this marketing deal, it also pays influencer on YouTube, TikTok, and others to promote PlayStation GTA 6 deals, so those new gamers will see the influence playing GTA 6 on PlayStation. Of course, they'll go ahead and say that. 100%. I don't know, review it will be easy for me. I don't want to make videos for as much as I love games. My creativity is limited, but I still have fun with the game. I'm not telling you, David, to review games. I mean, that comes out of you if you want to review a game that you're playing and want to talk about it. But at the end of the day, though, David, like what I was saying was, you should be the one who should review it for yourself. Do not let these media sites change the way you think about a game. Do not make the same mistake I did. Because I did that mistake too, David. I mean, it's okay. I get you, man. You don't have to delete that comment. That was actually a pretty good comment, though. But what I'm saying is, do not make the same mistake I did. I did it with Alien Isolation. Thank you, Ryan McCaffrey. Seriously, thank you. I'm still mad at you about that, though. No joke. That's why I quit looking at reviews. And it was thanks to that dude. Because Ryan McCaffrey reviewed the Alien Isolation game and gave it, what was it, a 5 or a 6? I thought it was a bad game. And then a year later, I find out that IGN in England gave it Game of the Year. I was like, why is this game as Game of the Year? Then I play, I'm like, oh shit, I see why. But again, thank you, Ryan. Very nice from you. Really, thank you. Good stuff. I'm playing the Japanese sub like it should be. Producer, the difference between Sony and Xbox when it comes to deals is you don't know Xbox even exists. I said F Destiny period because the way Sony money had it. Yep. That's the thing though. The thing is, you're trying, look, this is why marketing is important in a way though. Because I always say this, and you know, I don't want to go into this rant again because we talked about it probably 1,000 times about the Xbox marketing is Xbox needs to get out there like Sony is doing. And right now, what I'm seeing is, because look, it's just you look at the numbers, you sit there and you think, right? Let's sit here and think. Let's look at this as a general thought right here, right? Oh, let me stretch my legs real quick. Oh, that feels good. I stretch my legs. So let's look at this in cold head, right? As we say in Spanish, cabeza fría. Sorry, but yes, if Sansa would have said, oh yeah, hashtag cold head. I get it. But yes, just think about this, like, you know, calm, easy. Let's go look at this. So let's see this. Why people buy these consoles? Okay, we saw a poll the other day, and they were out there cheering, saying like, you know, Xbox should go back to exclusive, you know, because of this poll that we did. We got 41% voting that you know, that they buy a console for console exclusives, blah, 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 and all this stuff. But that 41% is not the total of all gamers. But here's the thing, though. They were out there cheering like the 41% is actually a good number. I sit there and I'm like, bro, do you guys know how percentages work? The more the percentage is, the better. The less it is, it's bad. So 41% is not a good number. I mean, to be honest, so that number should be higher. So what does that tell you? Basically, they buy a box just to play a couple of games. That's it. They're just playing a couple of games. And right now, these guys are releasing these games, you know, with a hefty budget. They're putting games out there that cost $200, what is it, 200, $300 million. And they're not meeting, what's it called? I forgot the name of that, my God. They're not meeting the cost point, right? They're not getting to the cost point, though. Take, for example, one of the greatest games out there, no joke, one of the greatest games out there is called Alan Wake 2. And it took them 1 or 2 years in order for them to get the money, you know, in after the production costs and everything. And Alan Wake 2 is a great game. You sit there, you play that game, like, oh shit, this game is good. You know, got good ratings, it's fun and everything, but nobody picked it up. Incredible. And look how, and graphically, I'll tell you what, Alan Wake 2 with graphics though, it looks way better than anything I've seen out here these past couple of years. No joke. So that's the thing though. These everybody now who buys a console is in a situation. They buy this box and they say, okay, I'm buying this to play either Call of Duty, I'm buying this either to play this, I'm buying this either to play that. That's about it. That's about it. So where is the 60% at? Because that's the thing they don't look at. They were just looking at the 41 that we're saying out there cheerfully, yeah, 40% of people buy consoles for exclusive. Bro, that's not how percentages work. Now, if that percentage was above 50, let's say 60, then I say we have a problem. It's great. It's a great game. It's a great game. And not only that, Alan Wake 2 is actually much more scary than the first one. Great game. So, like I'm saying though, right? You have, if it was above 60% that people voted, I would say, okay, we have a situation. But the thing is, how many people voted too? That's the next question though. If it's 100,000 people, okay, that's only 100,000 people. But we're talking about in millions here. Millions of people who have these boxes for PC gaming or mobile gaming. I mean, there's a big ass total of people out there that play games. And play games differently than all of us do. I mean, I know some people who just play golf. I know some people who just play football. I know some people who just play Balatro. I know some people who just play Grand Theft Auto. I know some people who just play Call of Duty. I know some people who just play soccer or solitaire. Or what's that one with the numbers? I forgot the name of it. Or that's it. But that's what I mean, though. They were out there talking about the 41% like it's a good thing. No, I'm sorry. If it was above 41%, then I'll be like, okay, that's interesting. But that's less. So that, like I said, though, a couple years back, that number was probably higher. A couple years back, that number was probably higher. A couple years back, probably on PlayStation 2. People focused on these story games. People bought this console to play these games because, to be honest, though, multiplayer did not exist. It just didn't. It just did not exist. Multiplayer did not exist. Oh, the multiplayer was that, hey, buddy, come to my house, let's play. Like we did with, what's it called? With GoldenEye and stuff like that. That was the way multiplayer existed back in the day. Nowadays, we have multiplayer that has taken over and people are just focusing on this. That's how it is. And now they don't have time to sit there and play these story games because that's another one. Another thing I said though. If 41% is that low, Louis, oh, imagine the earnings call on Friday, laugh out loud. Listen, the earning calls will be fine because they always look for what's good out here. They always try to find what's perfect out here on PlayStation and they'll spin it around and say it's fine. No matter how bad it looks, it's fine for them. Always, no matter what. It's always fine. That's how it is for them, my friend. But yeah, chat, look, at the end of the day though, right? This is something that's happening though. I mean, I know some people are excited for Gears of War E-Day. A lot of people are excited for that. I know some people are excited for Forza. I know a lot of people are excited for all this stuff, right? But take, for example, for me though, right? You ask Lou, what are you excited for? I mean, yo. And then, like I said, it's all personal taste though. That Hellraiser game is looking, damn. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, man. Xbox lost COD market in like 2015. COD did better on PS4 in 2013 despite Xbox exclusive partnership. Yeah, the thing was with COD though, with the exclusive content though, it pushed PlayStation sales, and this is why Jim Ryan was crazy trying not to let the deal go, because that was the thing that actually brought him the money. Because GTA takes a while to develop though. GTA is another maker for PlayStation, and it takes a while to develop. But Call of Duty was every year throwing new Call of Duty games, and they really wanted that deal for them for just themselves, because that's the money maker for them. And that's the thing though that I need Xbox to take advantage of. Take the advantage, make the money yourselves, and F them. Give the game to them, no problem, but make exclusive content over here. So it says here, do the opponents know that Steam is an open platform compared to consoles that are closed platform, that there are more limitations that exist on console? I opened my eyes to that recently. Oh, you're learning, David Cohen. You're learning. This is why, David Cohen, I was telling everybody, go out there and explore. You might find something you might have fun with. Go out there and this is why I love the way I think though. Like, even though I love Xbox, I love playing on my box or anything, but hey, I try everything out and have fun. Why not? People just assume everyone likes all of the games. That's not true though. Not 100%, because that's another one too. Because in that poll though, 41% buys exclusive, right? Buys exclusive, right? 41% buys exclusive, but they do not all buy the exclusive that comes out. Because if they did, Sony would be backing on exclusives, and they would not be porting their games to PC. Oh, so wait a minute. PlayStation doesn't have flip-flops now? Hold on. Here I go with the kill today. I'm going in for the... Oh, man. You mentioned so she has flip-flops, so PlayStation does not have flip-flops, though. That's what you're saying? Because, man, I know one thing. They're talking about the Xbox throwing games over there that, I remember that Push Square article. But funny thing is, PlayStation's doing the same thing for PC, though. Aren't they flip-flopping on PC now? Yeah. Woo! It's so funny how they always want to, Who? Ah, damn, Ted Turner? Wow. I mean, bro, let me tell you something. No joke. I'm not saying this for a bad thing, though. But, yo, when I look back at Ted Turner, and I'm telling you, when I was young, I thought Ted Turner was a grandpa already. I'm not kidding you. I look at Ted Turner, I'm like, this man looks like he's like, that was in the 90s, though. I thought it was 60 years old back in the 90s. Man, how long did Ted Turner live for, though? You're fired. Man, that sucks, though. And Ted Turner was pretty good, though, to be honest. It was a pretty good dude. Did what he did. How he kept TBS going. I mean, wrestling. Oh, man, the good old days. That was fun stuff. That Monday Night Wars was hilarious. Except that all these dudes messed that shit up. They did. I've been smart my whole adult life. There you go, David. Stay that way, my friend. She heard AI and didn't do a background check. What? What? I'm trying to understand though. What? She heard AI though. What? That's your excuse though? Oh man, come on, man. Come on, man. Not like this, man. Come on, not like this, my friend. Not like this. Come on. Bring something better to the table. I always say, when you're gonna bring something better. It's like the same thing with the whole DRM thing. Oh, it's good now. Oh, because it stopped the pirates. So you gotta be punished because of a pirate? Okay. Funny thing is, we all pirated back in the day. I don't know what's wrong with that too. Now pirating is wrong. Yep. Yeah, immolation is wrong, pirate is wrong, Oh man, let's become a pony. Let's just become a pony for a moment. and say everything is wrong. Yes, chat, buy your games, spend 100 on them. Let's go. F the service. Yes, DRM is great because it stops a pirate. Do not stop emulation. Emulation is awful. Really? Seriously? Yep. Yep. Oh no, it's no, and they're yeah, they get hacked monthly. Yeah, they're doing pretty well, you know. It's okay. They get hacked. It's okay though. Hey, yo, dude, have my info. Yeah, go travel with my info someplace. Yeah, get my credit card info. I'll be happy too. Yeah. Who here is buying GTA 6 Day 1? I am. Of course I am. I'm buying GTA 6. Why not? I hope it has a better story than 5 though. Because damn. 5's story was okay, to be honest though. Now the multiplayer is fun though, but the story was It was alright. It was alright, my friends. It was alright. It was alright. I like Red Dead Redemption though. That's better though. Red Dead Redemption stories. Ooh, is the best one. What the? I got a question. What are you guys arguing about? I'm lost here. I am buying GTA 6 if it's 30 FPS as PS5 blows. Alright, good point. Despite the people say people can't keep being happy with being smart is essential for survival and the way we... Yep, exactly. That's what we got to do, my friend. No rendering is Helix is an AI-driven graphics technique combining deep learning with traditional rendering to generate, manipulate, and simulate complex 3D scenes. No, what they're trying to say is that she removed the whole COPILOT thing, the whole thing that was going to be added on. Graphics, you know, of course. We know these bots are going to have the AI graphics in there. You know how it is, right? Yep. Yes, sir. You know how that is, though. But if they, I don't know what you guys fighting about. I mean, why are you guys fighting here? If they remove the whole, you know, graphics thing or whatever's going on with the AI and the graphics, though, you know what's going to happen, though. The other guys over there, CB got this over here, that's going to be a plus. And then they're going to show people like, oh, look what we have, and Xbox doesn't. You know how it is. So that's why they're keeping that, though. But what they're removing is the whole COPILOT thing. Now, PlayStation, though, is going to probably have its own COPILOT because they're working with it. Of course, they announced it, right? They're talking that, you know, something's going to come up real soon with that. And of course, the question comes, are they actually going to be playing the game or the AI is going to play the game, though? People think they can, many people think they can force MS not to use any AI graphics. Oh, that's not possible. That's not possible, though. I never played GTA. I'm not going to start now. That's not possible because a lot of people are actually using this. Now, the thing is that it needs to get better, though. It does. It needs to get in a better shape for people to sit there and enjoy the whole AI situation, though. It needs to, though. Simple and easy. So you think she's going to update the COPILOT? I think the COPILOT is canned for now. It's canned. Because I think nobody was using it. Only a few people were using it. And that's money badly spent. And right now they need to focus all their money on trying to make the brand better. I think they changed that, though. I got to look for that info again, too. AI slop is in full effect on Xbox. Where's the AI slop at? What are you talking about? Oh, the rumors about Horizon Zero Dawn. Thank you, Death Leopard. Seriously, I don't know what the hell he's talking. He's pretty mad about something, though. I think he's mad because ASHA shut him down. Are the rumors about Horizon Zero Dawn coming to Xbox true? I mean, they say there was a port being made, but damn. That one goes over there and no way. I'm not spending money on the damn game. Not even for Control, I will not spend money on the damn game. Hell with that one. Now, if it was Spider-Man, though, I would buy just Control, though. Pino's out, end up taking devs 14 years to make a AAA game. Yeah, I think the whole AI situation is, you know, I think they're gonna use like I said though, the OAI that Ash is gonna use when it comes down to Xbox is to help develop, it's to help develop the things that are happening inside in there. Because seriously, like there's some key things that we probably don't know, right? Probably don't know. And that is, Mike, this is your second warning. If you're gonna keep on fighting, I'm gonna have to boot you out, my friend, for today. So chill out. Must save time and money on games is getting out of hand. Exactly. So that's what I think they're going to do that for, I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to do that. They're going to use the whole AI thing, to get the team in there to fix the whole development, to make it quicker so it doesn't be that repetitive and get things smoother and be done. At 30%, it was never a thing. Amy Hood came out and said it was incorrect and it was never a thing. But the weird thing is, I don't know why they keep on saying it's a thing. But let me tell you something, right? 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%. I'll tell you what. This is what they got to do. Right now, this very moment. What they got to do is find a way to move shit fast. Right? Actually, she's doing it right now. They got to find a way to cut prices on the console. They got to get it out there. They should go ahead and sign a deal with GTA, Rockstar. Knock on Rockstar's door and say, hey, listen, we want a good deal. How much is it going to cost us? Because they got the money to do that. Promote the damn console everywhere with the price cut and get that shit out of the way so we can get ready for Gen 10 when it comes down to the Helix. That's what you got to do. And also marketing, right? Hey, Zena, good morning. Good morning, Zena. What's up? What's cooking? We're here talking about, things that are cooking. But yeah, that's what I would do though, if I was Asha. And then, you know what? Just to piss them all off even more, Asha, listen. I know GTA is coming. I know that. But for this next COD though, seriously, make content exclusive for the Xbox. And piss them off all the way down. Do it. I mean, that's what I want, Asha. It's snowing. I mean, wait a second. It's April and it's... Wait, we're in May and it's snowing? Pickles, no one in this world is tough on a keyboard, my friend. Anyone on a keyboard could be tough, but in real life, they ain't nothing. So no one here in chat wants to buy GTA 6 and one of Rockstar decided PlayStation to be marketing deal is not helping Xbox convince companies. I mean, let's just put the poll. Because I have not put the poll, but I'll put it though. And here we go though. Let's start a poll. GTA 6, day 1. Yes? No? Add option? All right. Put up a poll. Let's see what they say, though. It's simple. Let's see what the poll says. Pepperoni pizza that day, meaning that they will wait down the road in order to get a day 1. Or they either wait, or be on sale. That's what I mean by pepperoni pizza, my friends. Now stop fighting, because y'all ain't tough. Y'all, I'll tell you what y'all sound like. Seriously, y'all sound like y'all just whining. Seriously, it's like y'all just whining about something. That's what it sounds like. So I don't know what y'all fighting in the chat though. It sounds like y'all whining and complaining. So snowing at night, all night, heavy wet snow. Oh man, that's awful. Zena, take care of yourself. That's crazy. Hey, Survey, what's up, man? Good morning, Survey. How you doing? So yeah, see, we got 10 votes in and 40, and yes, it's winning. There's a lot of people gonna buy a GTA Day 1, my friend. There is a lot of people gonna buy a GTA Day 1. I mean, I'm one of them. I said, yes, I'm buying that game Day 1. We had snow 3 weeks ago. This week, it's been the 80s record heat. Fucking, oh man, eBay. Wow, here's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. You stick. I mean, look. You stick your hand out, and it's like that one movie with Tom Hanks. You know that the sun radiation and everything. It's like, oh man, you get burned. Woo! Damn. Oh, you big pizza as a joke though. So David, what would you say though? Would you buy a day one or not? I should pick pepperoni pizza, says that leopard. Shout out to the 51 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Also hit that bell. Yes, please do, sir. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Let's go. I'm getting closer to 1,040. Let's go. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. 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 Whoa. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to do something. Hold up. I forgot to do something. Sorry, chat. I forgot to do something. Hey, man, what's this thing over here? Come follow Lou. Come over here. Follow Lou. Yes, follow Lou. Follow Lou wherever Lou's at. All right. I forgot. I know I forgot to do something, but here, I'll just show you what I just saw. While my mouth was open, why I went to hide behind the door. Because I'm just going to show it to you guys. And then I'm going to go back to my corner and hide. You guys ready for this? Is it okay, chat? I mean, is it fine if I come out here because I'm about to talk about this? I know they're gonna be mad though. Are they mad? Alright, I guess they're mad. Yes. Alright, let's talk about it. Ha ha! Oh, baby! That is coming into an end and they ain't gonna be happy. Ain't gonna be happy! What is the Sinister JS? It says loud and clear. Major UK lawsuit ends this week around PlayStation and its apparent near monopoly on the sale of digital PlayStation games. Could it be the end of the 30% fee? Oh. I want pizza. Ah, man. You know what? Damn it. Why do y'all gotta bring this up now? Man, now we talk about pizza. I haven't eaten today. Speaking of which, I got a long day today. Should I head to the office? I got to head to the office. Friday, I got to go to the office though. Yeah, I got to sit down and think about this. Yep. Chats. Uh-oh. It ends this week. We're getting the news this week on what's going to happen, though. Yo. Uh-oh. RQ? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm reading through this right now. This is why I'm crying, though. I'm just reading through everything. So let's read this. Or should we leave it for tomorrow, chat? What do you guys think? Should we talk about this today or we leave it for tomorrow, though? You know what the hell of it? Because this is not done, though. When it finishes, though, when this finishes, though, we'll talk about it once it's done. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right, let's do that. Let's read this today. So this is what happens, though. Of course, you know who from this comes from, you know? Our little good friend, Christopher Dring. You know who he is, though, right? The guy who needs the rent is due thing. So he says here, could a 2.6 billion UK lawsuit for PlayStation lower 30% commission fee? Uh-oh. A major 2.6 billion class action lawsuit over PlayStation's same pricing ends this week, which could force Sony to alter its business model. Yikes. The lawsuit was brought about by Alex Neil, who is representing consumers that purchased the PlayStation digital content between August 2016 and February 2026. Yikes. The action accuses PlayStation of having a near monopoly on digital games and add-on content on PlayStation platforms. The case asserts that Sony sets strict terms and conditions on developer and charges a 30% commission on every purchase, which results in excessive and unfair prices. It claims the prices are out of proportion of the cost. Sony's counter-argument is that there is sufficient competition against the store and platform, and that the fees it charges developers allows it to sell, however, a lower price to consumers. Oh, really? Wow, look at the excuse they made, though. But wait, hold up a second. Y'all make money on your damn hardware, though. And you say it's a low price when y'all increased it? Wow. Hey, this is some good shit I'm reading right here, chat. This is some good ass shit. I gotta laugh at this good shit right here. You gotta laugh at this stuff. Yep. You got to chat. This is amazing, amazing stuff right here. So let's keep reading though. Man, everybody talk about pizza. Look at that. I just finished eating, says Brothers Grim Tales. Mike Johnson is hiding again, like always. Didn't Methcast guy that Jason Momoa was fired like years ago? Yes, he did. Pizza is the best. 4 Locos, you bringing the pizza over? Man, I want to order some pizza now. Thank you. Where there's Xbox news, Mike is here. When there's PlayStation Bad news, now he comes. But now he's here though. He's here. So that's why I'm reading it today though. Just to see him, just to make him mad, of course. Oh, he's always mad though, so nothing changes though. So it says here. What is Alex Neil arguing? Put it simply, that Sony has been ripping off customers by charging a 30% commission on every digital purchase through its store. The case argues that Sony has a dominant position and is in breach of consumer law. Neil says the PlayStation has a near monopoly on digital game sales on its own platform. Is it a monopoly? Uh-oh. The lawsuit argues that for owners of PS5, the only place they can buy digital video games is via the PlayStation Store. The counter to this argument is that most of the bigger PS5 games are still available via physical retailers, and PlayStation does have competitors in digital space via other platforms. For instance, EA Sports, SC26, last year's best-selling UK video game, is available to buy via physical retailers and via digital Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, and PC stores, plus streaming services. PlayStation would argue that this competition keeps the company honest, because if it charged more than its rivals, it will potentially lose customers to these other platforms and stores. So wait a minute, hold up a second. Charge more? So okay. Hold up. Hold on. So wait, you abuse your consumer, because this is what it is though. You abuse your consumer by charging them a 30%, and the developer too. Really? Doesn't Apple didn't Apple lose a similar case? You're referring to Kent versus Apple. In the case Dr. Rachel Kent successfully won the lawsuit that stated Apple's 30% cuts on the app purchases was unfair. The Competition Appeal Tribunal concluded that Apple should lower its commission rates for developers and was found allowable to pay $1.5 billion in damage to UK users of iPhone and iPad. The case with Alex Neil has put forward is basically the same. Shit! Fuck! Damn! Oh! Ow! Ooh! Ouch. Why is this any different? It is similar, but there are a few key differences. Apple is not one of the two main competitors in the mobile space alongside Google. It's often referred to as a duopoly. That's not the case in the video game console market. The bigger argument is around the cost associated with the PlayStation business. Unlike mobile, PlayStation is primarily a video game machine and is an essential item with a mobile phone. Therefore, Sony invests in marketing and promotional activity to bring in customers and support publishers. That comes at a price. PS5 consoles are sold at a very low margin and even at a slight loss. Lies! How do we know that's a lie? Because when the PS5 released, it was selling at a loss. And what did they do? They reduced the heatsink to start making more money. And it took them like about a year. Remember that? So, let's keep going though. It says here, the idea that the hardware is kept at a low as possible to make games accessible as the widest audience, and then the profit is made up via the 30% fee imposed on the software sales. The general profit margin is typically between 9 and 10%. Why can't multiple digital stores why can't we have multiple digital stores on PlayStation? PlayStation argues that would negatively impact the consumer experience and pose security and privacy risks for consumers. What? What? Chat, they're killing me here. PlayStation is killing me today. What did they say though? PlayStation argues that will negatively impact the consumer experience and pose security and privacy risk for consumers. Really, the guys who get hacked more than anything out of there? Apple and Google have made similar arguments in these cases. If PlayStation lose, will this result in cheaper games? Alongside financial statement for PlayStation users, the company may, if regulatory scrutiny follows, may be forced to change the fees they charge developers. This directly could result in developers and publishers reducing the price of their games, which is a good thing because we're tired of this all this money that is being spent in games, which is a main problem out there because people just do not want to slap that 70 out there. They don't. Why is my throne vet so mad today, though? Why are you so mad, my friend? I'm sorry about this, but I don't get it, though. So, alongside a financial payment for PlayStation users, right? So it says, my bad, price of the games, okay? If PlayStation sees its margins erode on the software side, it could choose to increase the price on consoles instead, which they already did. After recent price increases caused by worldwide shortage of RAM, this is a tough pill to swallow for PlayStation. Oh. The trials ain't only for the UK for now, but these are similar class actions in Australia, Netherlands, and Portugal at an earlier stage. There is also another class action lawsuit in the US. The lawsuit focuses more on the fact that Sony no longer allows for the sale of in-game specific vouchers. That allows others to sell digital PlayStation products. In this case, the court has primarily approved a $7.58 million settlement. However, the court has not decided if the company has actually violated the laws. This thing goes on. What will the outcome be? The closing arguments are being made this week on Friday, May 8th. May, chat, May, the same day, PlayStation's gonna send out those numbers. Oh shoot. The competition apparel appeal tribunal typically hands down its decision 3 to 18 months after the conclusion of the trial. Oh shit, now we gotta wait a lot of time though, damn. My take, let's see what this man has to say though. Let's see what Chris Rim, because you know he's a PlayStation fanboy all the way. The retail landscape for video games has shifted drastically in 15 years, and in the UK, the competition on the high street used to be intense. Back in 2000 and early 2010s, price wars would frequently flare up around the biggest games. At one point, even one major supermarket desperate to win market share, a price battle took place over a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 in 2009 version. On the day of the release of the shooter, was available for £26 from South Sainsbury. That was about half the price. The retailer lost significant money on that game. That is an extreme example, but it was common that most games would have a few pounds shaved off of its retail price at most stores. And there was pre-owned. Most major retailers would accept trade-ins, even some supermarkets, which was hated by publishers but appreciated by consumers. Players had a system where they could offset the cost of the new game by bringing in the previous one, which was a nice thing. I remember I did that too back in the day. Now that does still happen. Physical online retailers like Shopto will try to stand out and shimming a few quid off and recommend pricing. And second-hand games store CEX is now UK's biggest game retail chain, but the rise of digital has certainly impacted the physical space. There are simply fewer retailers that sell games. Even the supermarkets have stopped. Nobody's getting Call of Duty for half the price on launch day this year. Except, of course, I mean, the place is getting that 30%. I mean, hell. Except consumers can now get Call of Duty Warzone for free, and there are now various subscription services available. The rise of digital has brought with it new value-oriented business model to replace the old. In truth, the video game market is more competitive today than it ever has been in pricing of that competition. But what about the 30% store fee? Is it fair? I think back in an interview with Zynga boss Frank Barrow last year, his issue with Apple's and Google's 30% fee is that he wasn't getting a good value for the money. The various app stores simply weren't delivering the results to justify that kind of commission. On consoles, that value exchange is better. Unlike Apple, Sony makes no money on its hardware. Bullshit they do. Alright? It wants to bring as large of an audience as possible, as it's willing to take financial hits on the console in order to achieve that. Aww. He protecting the PlayStation like always. That's what 30% commission is supposed to get developers, a large and valuable audience to sell games to. Of course, they would love to lower fees. Because hell, I mean, bro, this is probably why the video game industry the way it is. Partly it is, because I mean, you got these companies asking for these big ass commissions that they're selling the game for a bigger price though. And part of that game, you know, it could have been 50 or 40, but there's actors selling on Saturday to make that money. Wow. Of course, they would love to lower the fees, and with the market and situation it's in, game companies more than ever are looking to the platform holders for help. But the conversation isn't really about this story is about. They also said that PlayStation is abusing position and ripping off customers. Is it? Let's go see now what he says here. The price of PS5 games is not really any different than the price of any other format. Factoring inflation, you could argue that AAA game prices have gone down over the last 15 years. And if PlayStation required to reduce this fee, what will be the outcome? Do we really think this will lead to cheaper game prices? Or will developers simply take the savings for themselves to help offset the current industry headwinds? And there's a general risk that such a change could lead to more expensive consoles and therefore potentially smaller player base. That's bullshit. And we're not going to be a smaller player base because players will now go ahead and buy even more on the game though. Oh Lord. So even if some games end up slightly cheaper, I'm not convinced players or developers will actually be better off overall. I think they will be. Because man, this is what I don't understand. Why these guys don't read the rule. Don't you see how sale when there's a sale, the game sales spikes, my friend? Don't you see that though? There are, of course, conversations to be around the store fees, platform support, and increasing power that console makers have across the whole value chain. But I saw a few quid for some PlayStation players. The only player I can see who really benefits from the lawsuit are lawyers that proposed it in the first place. So you said all this shit just to say that the only one's gonna get benefited are the lawyers? Wow. Funny stuff though, chat. Hilarious though. Nadella raised their market value from 200 billion to 3 trillion. His career doesn't end an $80 billion investment. eBay, any company that loses an $80 billion investment, any person who does that should be, yo, that's a lot of money. You might think that because they're a $1 trillion company, they should not be, I mean, bro, I mean, I love how people think that 80 billion is not that much. Come on, eBay. I mean, with 80 billion, what do you think I'll be doing though with $80 billion, man? I will be podcasting on a big ass yacht. I'm like, here, chat, I'm on a yacht right now. Got my internet with 1,000 BPS. I'm right here. Look, yacht, this is my yacht, chat. This is my yacht. And I'm cruising over there in the States right now with my yacht. Yeah. Man, oh man. Insane though. But chat, we're going to know the results this Friday. Ooh. The lawyers will be benefited. Oh, from this monopoly. Oh, that's what they said. Oh. I got it. Then here comes the question though. Seriously, and here comes an honest question though. Why did they put that out there then? If you see that the lawyers are going to be benefited, they gave the lawyers an opportunity to go in and hit them in the head. That's what they did. So whose fault is that though? Whose fault is that? I mean, is it my fault? I was out of the one until Sony. Hey, Sony, you better put 30% on these games. I mean, yeah. That was bound to happen, my friends. Of course it was bound to happen. 100%. Not yet. Why so serious? Not yet. Gaming is a business, not a charity. That's true. It's a business. But there's a point, though, that if people feel abused about this, and developers are not happy with that, and here's the thing, though. This is the problem, though. This is what he's not talking about. So, I'm going to pitch it in. The market leader right now is PlayStation. Right now. It's PlayStation, right? That's how they say the market leader is PlayStation and gaming is PlayStation. So I'm a developer. And I create this cool game. It's fantastic. It's cool. And I say, hey, PlayStation, I want to put my game over there. Well, you got to have a 30% with PlayStation. Let me have a room to negotiate because, you know, I'm new at this. And I want to make some money. And my game is pretty well. I mean, try it out. Play it. They play it. They say, oh, it's fantastic. But still, I want to make a 30%. I'm like, no, but let's negotiate. Let's put it down to 15 since I'm new. Let me get this 15 win. You get this 15 win too. It's going to be a game that sells. No. It's a 30%. No matter what. They don't give them room to negotiate this shit. And that's why probably some devs are pissed off. Because, you know, I probably will say, you know, my game is a good game and I want to sell it for 30 bucks or for, what was it, 30, 35, right? Let's say 35 bucks. That would be a good price. I want to sell it for 35 bucks and not even more. But damn, PlayStation, you're charging me at 30%. I have to increase a little bit more. So let's do 15 because, you know, like how development works. And, you know, I've heard from, you know, that day when I had, oh my God, Elaine on the show. Literally, it's like this. After you sell the game, you got to pay your lawyers. You got to pay lawyers, because the lawyers make up the contract for you to sign between the company, let's say Steam or PlayStation or all those companies, right? You need to pay the lawyer fees, you need to pay the taxes, you need to pay a whole bunch of things, and then you start making money yourself. That's how it is, though. What's on November? On November, we got GTA 6 coming. That's what's in November. Well, you babe, for me, okay. Hey, you babe, do me a favor then. I'll give you my bank account. Send me 80 billion. I'll show you How is it a ton of money? If you don't believe that's a ton of money, send it to me. Send me 80 billion right now. I'll show you how is it a ton of money. Not even in this lifetime I'll be able to spend it. Not even my kids are going to be able to spend it. Or my grandkids. I mean, shit, that's a lot of money. Yep. But it's funny though. So people feel abused like this. I mean, hell, go for it. Sue them. Get that thing lowered. And if Xbox was doing the same thing, go for it too. I mean, there's no room to negotiate. Wow. Let me see. 11% market share is getting its butt kicked. As soon as they remove Copilot to make the dinosaurs happy. Sarabon was going over her head, convinced Satya and Amy that dumb ideas were good. He's mad because it doesn't provide ID on PlayStation. He's only 14 years old, I would guess. What are you talking about though? Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh. Hold on, buddy. PlayStation has good exclusive. Which ones are they though? I mean, I can count 2 or 3 though as of now, but that's it. New Xbox boot up coming soon, really? Oh, no way. More news incoming though. Oh shit. More great news incoming, my friends. More great news incoming. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Wow. TikTok, I wish I could show you this, but I can't. You guys, I still don't have the links, so I'm just going to show it to my chat, though. This is beautiful. 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 This is beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this, chat. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. Ah, man. Yo. Look at that boot up, baby. Look at that boot up. That's a new boot up, baby. Let's go, ASHA. Keeping us excited. I'm telling you, she's doing a good job. We still not had the rake step, and I don't think we're going to have that in a while, though, Chad. I don't think we're going to have that in a while. But look at that boot up, man. That's got to be the most gorgeous boot up I have ever seen. Hey, RSJ fan. Good morning. How you doing? We're looking at ASHA Sharma's new boot up that is coming out next week. And it's green. Man, why didn't you all tell me we're going to change the green now? You see this thing? I got this thing over here. Now I got to find a way to put some color into it and make it green. Man. Next Wednesday, oh boy. And tomorrow, chats. Tomorrow, we have a show to do. It's going to be about the Helix. Yes, baby, yes. It's going to be about the Helix, baby. It's going to be about the Helix. Yep. In ASHA we trust. Aww. Looks good? Yeah, it does look good. We gotta be happy about this stuff, though. It's beautiful. Ooh, more updates on Fable, though. Ooh, they ain't gonna like this. Oh, baby. Man. It's incredible how the news just keeps pouring out, huh? Just good news keeps on pouring out, my friends. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this beauty, look at this, look at this beauty, look at this beauty. Look, 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 how beautiful it is. Let's take a look at that Fable. Wow, look at that. I that looks sexy. Rough. Yeah. Look how beautiful this game looks, man. Ho, ho, ho. That's amazing, though. Yeah, let's go. Fable showing more screens. Yes, yes. Woo-hoo. I mean, chat. This is why I laugh when the people go in talk a lot of smack about Xbox. They say their games suck. Okay, but yeah, they go over there like, oh, we got your game, but you don't buy it though. So that's a funny story too. To proceed, they say a whole bunch of things. They love to talk bad about Xbox, but look, it's beautiful. Xbox doing what it's gotta do best though, kicking ass and taking names. Now look, now Xbox UK promoting the console. Japan waits. Forza Horizon 6, let's go. They're promoting the console. That's what you gotta do. Promote that console. Show it to everyone that's there. So y'all remember what happened earlier about PlayStation at 30%? Take a look at this. Ho, 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 ho. I stay quiet, chat, for a moment because, man, I found something interesting, though. And here we go. You guys ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Oh. Uh-oh. You see, chat? I'm going to behave now. Silent Cypher in the building. So I got to behave now. You know, I got to behave. I can't be saying a lot of stuff that I've been saying earlier because, you know, then he'll clip me and make fun of me. Yep. Pause, that sounded wrong. But anyways, let's keep going. So, it says here loud and clear. You remember that PlayStation 30% we just read about? You know, they should reduce it now. What are they going to do? They're worried that they're going to increase console price, which they already did. I don't understand what you guys worried about. PlayStation needs to get away from that 30%. And that's going to happen on Friday, baby. But looky what I told you guys about. 62% of hardcore players no longer buy full-price games. Survey suggests older players are the least likely to buy full-price games. Reports suggest. Wow. Shit. 62% of the most engaged video game players no longer buy full-price releases, according to a new survey. That's according to the Generations in Play report developed by IGN Entertainment in association with Kantar and UC Berkeley. Which it says is based polling on thousands of highly committed consumers in the US, UK, and Australia. According to the reports, 38% of millennials, people aged 30 and 44, and 42% of Gen Z, those 14 to 29, they are still buying full-price games. But only 20% Gen X players, people aged 46 and 42, said they would. I'm confused though. Didn't they say they're not buying full-price games though? I'm lost here though. Coming to the fore, the game business. Oh, look who it is! Your best friend, Silent Christopher Dreams, said it reflected a market where consumers have more than ever to play and less demand to rush out to buy new releases that will be unpolished at launch. Oh. The market has shifted, he told VGC. Consumers are full in terms and things to play, watch, and read. Plus, games have a habit of launching unfinished or in need of a patch or two. So, considering those two factors that drive to rush to day one and purchase game isn't there in the way it used to be. The upside is that games are living for longer, as that's not unusual for big games to sell for years and decades. There is a generational shift too, although I'm cautious of drawing too many conclusions here, of course, you know, because if you do, you know what's going to happen to you. A lot of the buying and playing habits of older gamers might be due to the fact that they have less time and more money, versus younger generation where the opposite is true. We'll see how it plays out over time. According to Carr Stewart, SVP of IGNE Global Marketing, Generations in Play report is focused on high qualified entertainment cinephiles. What the hell is that though? And not casuals. We're talking to people who basically say, I have so many hours in the week that I still where I choose to spend my disposable time, he told brands and play podcasts, which is true though, because I know that for a fact. I've mentioned this before. So the report indicates that the further diverging habits, between the three generations of consumers, including Gen X consumer prioritize Google search for discovering new games, while 35% of millennials favored YouTube and Gen Z prioritize social media. Generation X respondents said they favor single-player games. Generation Z prefers multiplayer titles to almost the same degree. Millennials are almost evenly split. Generation X and millennials, I'm confused with all this stuff though. Are more likely to return to games in order to complete or master them, while Gen Z are more motivated by new customization and community content. Consumption of game guides varies by generation, while Gen X indexing higher on tip videos, millennials on map tools, and Generation Z on build guides. Generation X is highly skeptical of AI and most trusting of the brand of recognition, being 30% less likely to use AI, discovering the 44% less likely to believe that AI summaries are as good as human ones. Further committing to finding Stewart said the Gen X come from a point of view of mindset opening, full price game, console based. They want to get everything they possibly can, get as much juice out of the lemon as possible. Whereas you look at Gen Z, who live in the world of platforms, games don't end, but social community become a massive part of their DNA. So they want to be part of the community where they were the rack. What? Fast free shipping on orders over 50, Bill Stein. Save up to 10% on Bill Stein products. Man, Bill Stein, you better pay me for this shit. Close. Just kidding. So it says here, so they want to be part of the community where they were able to say, I'm the most informed. I don't know most about this game. Oh. Hey, Eternal, good morning, my friend. We're here having some fun. But I'm confused, though, because it says here, 38% millennials. Oh, that's where they get the 32%. I mean, it's 62% because the millennials, which is our millennial, right? Tire rack, yeah, tire rack, of course. But yeah, now I don't know where you guys get the 62%. That they're not buying these games. Interesting. But the funny thing is, oh, I see what you guys did. Okay, I got it now. I finally got what's going on here, though. Yep. Because millennials prefer multiplayer games. That's why they buy them with the multiplayer games, but yet they don't buy the single player games. So let me say something about this. Y'all remember that 30% we talked about a minute ago, chat? Oh, it's time to reduce it. And let me tell you something, PlayStation. Let me show you a little trick about life. In life, volume, when it comes down to your business, is more than you trying to win it big in the first try. Trust me when I say this. Learn that. Because if you guys have a good game and it sells at a big volume, you don't have to increase nothing. You don't have to increase console price because you're going to get your volume in. Now, that 30% increase is insane, though. And like I said, you don't give people the room to negotiate anything, which sucks. And I was mentioning, like, I'm a new developer. I made a game. I go to PlayStation and they say, oh, I want to sell it for 35, but wait, I get my 30%. Bro, let's negotiate 15. They're going to say no. Because if they negotiate with you and the word gets around that I negotiate with them, then the other big guys will negotiate with them and, you know, PlayStation will be like, nope, you know, I'm done for. So, yeah. Interesting, though. Christopher Jenkins is a pony, right? Yes, he is. One of the biggest ponies out there, my friend. Supposedly, he decided to switch around and become a gaming business podcast. He made, like, the first couple of months, he was saying some cool, I was like, wow, he's saying some good things. But then, all of a sudden, his rent was due, as Silent would say. And he said something, you know, yeah. And we're like, oh, so you're back to it, though. Yep, he needed to pay his rent. So, wow, interesting to see that, though. 62% of hardcore players no longer buy full-price games. Whose fault is that? Well, y'all keep increasing the prices. Yep, and I know they're trying to say there's a lot of games out there for us to play, but at the end of the day, though, there's a lot of games, though, but if there's a game that comes out, and we've all done this, all of us have done this, as the game comes out, and we're happy to play it, we will put the game aside and play this game. We have done this so many times. It's insane. It's insane. Is the red due for you, Louis? No. It's not due, though. So with 51 votes in, we have 47% say yes and 31% no. And 22% said they wanted pepperoni pizza. So they said in a joking way, though, but yes. There you go, see? People are going to buy GTA Day 1, my friend. You were asking they were? Here you go. On Xbox side, 51. Over here in this chat, 51 said yes. I mean, not 51, 47%, sorry. Oh my God, 47% said yes. Sorry about that, chat. Sorry. My numbers went nuts. Dreams Ren is apparently due weekly, with how often he is out of their being an idiot for engagement. Yep, 100%. Yep. I agree with you there. For the first couple of months, he was doing pretty well, but then he decided to go all fanboy again, and I was like, okay, he's done. He's not a good source. He's just not. But yeah, chat, I mean, funny enough, though, I got a question. Are you guys happy Copilot is gone or not? Yes, he is, Ube. He is. He's a UK. You know, UK is all PlayStation land, so it's gonna be hard to find an Xbox UK dude out there. It's gonna be hard to find one. It's really hard to find one, though. Even Xbox Origins at the end of day one. Yep. So let's see what else is out there. So you guys are happy that Copilot is gone, though? I mean, they took down that ammunition over there for these PlayStation fanboys. Aww. Copilot worked 25% of the time for me on the Xbox app. Right, nice. I don't know. Good question. I don't know. Good question. I don't know, though. I do not know, my friend. I wish I knew, though. And if I wanted to see where Copilot could go and do. Really? I mean, Copilot is still... Copilot is still out there when it comes down to Windows, though, but it's just not going to be used on the console, though. That's the thing, though. Thought out a UK accent. I don't know. Huh? Interesting. Just ask him. Go out there and say, hey, where you from? That's all you got to say, my friends. Where you from? Well, we're just in Renaissance and social media. Sometimes colors. Okay. Let me see. I'm going on the list, chat. See what else we can find to talk about for today. Because tomorrow's the big day, chat. Tomorrow we got Helix. Yes. We're going to talk about Helix, baby, tomorrow. We're going to have a good conversation about that. And on Friday, of course, we will talk a little bit more on that subject, too. But let's see what else is out there, because we covered some good news today. We got a lot of good stuff today here. We talked about, you know, the PlayStation, you know, 30% thing, that we will know the result on Friday. So let's see. Yikes. Can you imagine actually lose that? Oh, man. Oh, man. Rumor that is scrap Copilot for new AI model called Louis Pilot. What? The blue the hell do you want a loop pilot in there? Can you imagine me being in there? I mean, y'all be annoyed. Hey, Dave Reese, good morning, my brother. How you been? How you been? How you been? All they should have done first have COPILOT as an app to download instead of 100% integrated. Yep. Should have done though. Just download it, yeah. And that would have been a better thing. You can download the app and that's it. Oh, shoot. Man. Oh. Oh, I'm going to leave that one for tomorrow, though, chat. Because if I cover that one, we're going to be... I'm going to be out of news for tomorrow morning, though. So I'm going to leave that one for tomorrow. I'll leave that one for tomorrow. Because we've been here for like, what, almost 3 hours now? Man, why are we always out here for almost 3 hours, though? Louis should have his own bird bot named Bobby. Yep. Bobby the bird. Actually, a good name for a bird, Bobby. Let's see what else is cooking out here, chat. I'm looking for more info. Anything you guys want to add to before we start heading out, my friends? Anything you guys want to add to the conversation for today? Oh, baby. As Bobby visited this morning, yeah, he did, but he visited another window. He was hiding because, you know, we were talking about how the AI stuff got shut down. So he went into hiding, though, into stalking, though. Why did he do that, though? Because, look, you know, he was going to be here talking to me about the AI stuff, you know, that, you know, ASHA hired an AI team and all that stuff. But shit, Copilot got shut down, so he flew away. He's like, oh, damn, I can't argue anymore here. Larry paid a visit. Yeah, I probably did. IB Diablo 4 expansion was good. Really? That's good to know. I really got to hop back into Diablo, man. Ugh, but I was so mad about the whole thing that I just could not game. I will talk about that tomorrow, though. I just saw something that made me happy, though. So here, I'll just say what I just saw, though. Check it out. But the only thing that sucks is who's going to show it, though. But it's okay, though. I just want to see the game. Shit. Damn. Join us tomorrow for 11:30 a.m. Eastern PT for our exclusive review of Aliens Fireteam 2, the sequel to hit PvE first-person shooter, counting down the trailer premiere on YouTube channel. Yeah. IGN again. I hope they have their own thing, though. I mean, if Aliens is about to be shown tomorrow, oh baby, that's a game I'm excited to play. Hell yeah. Getting that alien with my 12-gauge shotgun. Come here. Let me get you. Yeah. Oh man. I'm just happy. Alien Fire Team. Huh. And if it's coming out this year, oh Lord, another game I want to play this year. Damn. Woo. It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern, so yeah. But I will not show it though, because I gotta get ready for the Helix. I will not stream that one. I gotta get ready for the Helix though. He got to get ready for the Helix, my friend. Helix. Yep. Let's talk about that tomorrow. Woo-wee. Let's see what else is over here. What's going on out here? Yes. Alien Fireteam, baby. Let's go. Hype. Such great games this year, though. Seriously, such great games. And here's what's funny, though. I'm ready to spend my money day one. Fable, I'm ready to spend day one. I'm ready to spend day one for Hellraiser. I'm ready to spend money day one for, what's it called? Wow, so many games I want to buy this year. Interesting, though. Huh. Does the PS6 even exist? Yeah, it does somewhere out there over the rainbow. I think it does. Somewhere over the rainbow, PlayStation 6 lies down. You just gotta walk to find it, and there it will be, all nice. I don't know that. Sorry, chat. You know, I try to rhythm that. There's a showcase tomorrow. We got the Helix showcase tomorrow, my friend. Tomorrow's Thursday. Wait, today's Wednesday? Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. We got the Helix, baby. Helix incoming. I don't trust any alien. Like 90% of them have trash. What? You babe, you need to play Alien Fireteam. Listen. 3 Alien games this generation have come out that have been really good, right? I mean, from last gen though, but okay. I mean, for last gen, it was the Alien Isolation one, which was really good. Then you had the Alien Fireteam, which was fantastic. And there was another one that was a strategy one. I forgot the name of that. Aliens is also really good, too. You should give it a go, though. They have been really great, though. Helix is in this evening? Is this... No, it can't be, no. It said May 7th. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. It said May 7th, though. Don't scare me like that. Bobby! See, Bobby came by to say what's up. See? Hold on a second, though. I'm looking for... Wait a tick. Man, where is... Okay, you're putting so much crazy news out here. There is... Next Project Helix show. Coming up when? So it said next week. It says here... May 7th, 9 a.m. PDT, 12 p.m. EDT, and 6 p.m. CST. So Eastern Standard Time is at 12 p.m. So yes, it's going to be for tomorrow at noon, chat. Tomorrow at 12, we're going to watch this. We never did the... Oh, we got to play that fire team, though. We got to. I wouldn't get my hopes up being shown about the Helix. I think this is just to be shown it through GDC. Ah... I do hope they show more stuff, though, because it's got to get us talking, though. I got a PS6, says Saf. I'm going to spray paint a PS6 on my PS5 Pro. Oh, you're killing me out here. PS6 is nothing more than an idea of paper. Oh, shoot. Yep. So tomorrow we got the Helix at 12, guys. So I will be here to stream the Helix. I know, Fark, you're listening. We need our Helix thumbnail for tomorrow. So yeah, it's gonna be streamed at 12. We're gonna watch the video on the Helix stuff. I'm gonna stream it tomorrow because that's some good stuff we're gonna hear about. Today we have Stranger Than Heaven being streamed. I forgot what time it was for. So that's just a preview of the game. So I'm not going to go online for that one because I did the same thing for Metro. And it was like a 5-minute, like a 20-minute thing. I was like, okay, so I rushed in here to watch the 20-minute thing. No, I'm not gonna, no. Now, the Helix one is going to be interesting, though. It could be 20, 30 minutes long, but it's going to be interesting to hear and absorb everything they have to say about it. Maybe, chats, we're probably going to see the Helix. Maybe, I hope, I pray that, you know, we get to see the Helix tomorrow. You know, they show it to us. I hope. Then we actually see the box and let's see what's cooking. But, yeah. Let's see, though. What? Watch games go to PS. PlayStation control shapes rather than A, B, X, Y because ponies. Damn. Yeah, he's thinking about it. He's something in the past tense. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Chat, guess what? Listen up. The crazy ones gotta go. Chat, tomorrow, chat, I'll be here tomorrow morning. We got some things we want to talk about, some things we're going to throw out there. And, of course, we have the Helix. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow, chat, I'll be on at 9:10. End the show at 11:10. Prepare the Helix show to come back in 11:45 so you can watch the Helix, and enjoy what they are going to show us. People really need to temper their expectations. No, listen. I said maybe. Yes, sir. We getting that, Harry Ball said. We're getting that. I mean, look, I see this again. Fun time. Fun time to be on the side of Xbox, though. Because this is what's so funny, though. For the past 2 months, we've been getting so much cool little stuff. And we're happy seeing these cool little stuff. For example, the whole quick resume thing was fantastic. Now this is an Xbox thing, right? Now the Xbox came back with its own identity. We just got a new boot up. We got a new Windows Xbox mode out there. Damn. I mean, all these small things we're happy by. Look at us. We're out here cheering, having fun. While the PlayStation fans, what they're doing? They're trying to find what's negative to shut Xbox down. And here's what's funny, though. Try to find it. Go for it. Find it. Throw it out there. But listen. Remember one thing. And don't forget. I'm going to zoom in on this one, too. And don't forget this, PlayStation fanboys. And no joke. PR is out there. So watch out what you say. Because if you get shut down, you're going to be talking about it. Ooh, yes, we will. Yes, we will. Yes. When is the Helix show? Tomorrow at 12. Don't worry, chat. I'll remind y'all. I'll be reminding y'all tomorrow morning while I do the show. Like I said, we're going to have a small... There hasn't been that much news. I think we covered a lot of the news today. But either way, as news comes up, we're still going to talk about some things tomorrow. But we're going to have a regular morning show. And after we're done, we'll jump into the Helix. So, yeah, I'm going to take a little 40-minute break, eat something. Because, I got to eat something, though, right? I got to eat something for the Helix because I don't know how much that thing is going to take. But if it takes 30, 45 minutes, I'll be happy. And then, at least, we'll see what's going to come up. If we see Helix, it will be the summer showcase. If I was done with short right now, fuck the summer showcase, short right now. Just get people hyped, make people crazy. That's what I would do, though. But, I'm asking for too much, though. Oh, man. So, chat, like always, before the crazy one goes, what you all been playing, my friends? What you all been playing? What you all been doing? Tell me about it. Man, I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm going to eat today. There's no food here. I'm hungry as hell. I gotta go to the supermarket too. Damn, I got a lot of things I gotta do though. Shoot. I thought the Helix stream was for the devs. Yeah, it's for the devs, but we're seeing it tomorrow. They're gonna show it to us. It's gonna be streamed though. They said it's gonna be on YouTube tomorrow. We have for today. We have the Stranger Than Heaven streamed today. So we have Xbox Presents Stranger Than Heaven. Oh, I think it was streamed 17 hours ago. Never mind. It was yesterday, though. It says here, tune in next week. Information Stranger Than Heaven. Next Wednesday, 6 U.S. time. Oh, it's today, though. So the Stranger Than Heaven is going to be streamed at 7 p.m. Eastern time today. Says here, presents Stranger Than Heaven Wednesday, May 6th at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, May 7th at 12 a.m. UK time. So, yes, it's going to be available on the Xbox YouTube channel. So, hop in, chat, and watch it. Like I said, I won't stream it because it's only like a 15 to 20-minute thing. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to learn more about Helix, how far along it is. Yep. We're going to get to see this, though. Chris and Jason will walk through the details, share the GDC, offering a closer look at Project Helix and presents for the future of Xbox. We'll be watching, chat. We'll be watching. Man, 769 messages. Nice. We've been here for 2 hours and 49 minutes. Good. All right. Time to end this. Maybe 2 hours and 49 minutes. I thought we were here for longer, though. Oh, all right. Start 9:15. Shit. Oh yeah, 9:15. There you go. Got 1,000 achievements in Vampire Claws. Just started Final Fantasy V last night. Nice, nice. On dev mode, says New Jack Game. What you been playing, New Jack? On dev mode, he's been kicking butt. Louis look like Jason Ronald. Laugh out loud. Just need the long beard. Damn. Damn. Wow, I just need a long beard. Oh Lord, it's not sending dev kits for another 6 months. We're not seeing Helix retail until summer 2027. I guess it's back to comfy UI. This Mac is showing limitations. No! Damn you, Mac. Damn you. But chats, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. That's seriously chat. You guys are the best. No joke. You guys rule. Star Wars Outlaws, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Claire. Nice. Nice. Resident Evil, oof. Always good, always good. So chat, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that bell so I can tell you when next BI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and I do mean a beautiful and awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET with Salblo, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher when we do come back, my friends. And on Fridays, if they don't, XPI en Español with Elvis, Eliasita, and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Luke Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, TikTok, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on, talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Chat, have a beautiful day. And remember, Stranger Than Heaven is tonight at 7 p.m. And see y'all tomorrow morning on a big day here on Good Morning with Crazy Lou Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.